Hello everyone, and welcome to Old World. Very exciting day, very exciting time. We have new DLC being released just last week, and the current game of the week, which comes out every Wednesday, creating a standard game that, or a set selection of settings that any player can play, been released this week, and it features the Tamilakam. And what's really cool about this, I love how Old World and Mohawk does this, is basically you can play this game of the week with Tamilkam whether you have the DLC or not. And I think that's really, really cool. And what's really cool about
I
this, I
appreciate
appreciate
that
that
because
because
basically
basically
what
what
that
that
means
means is, in case you're
is
unsure, like if you're currently unsure about buying the DLC
basically
or checking out the new nations, you can hop on right now and check out the game.
game of the week
You
with
know,
Tamilkam
it's
whether
pretty cool.
you have the DLC or not.
And
I
oh,
think
maybe
that's really,
that's the
really
issue.
cool. And what's really cool about
I
this, I love
appreciate
how
that because
basically
huh?
what that means is, in case you're
Okay,
unsure,
so
like
I'm just going to
if
post a
you're
link
currently
to our
unsure about
friends on
buying the
Discord so they
DLC
can get caught
or
up with us,
checking out
and
the
then I'm
new
going to dive
nations,
right in.
you can hop on right now and check out the
Let's
game.
see here.
It's pretty cool. Have the
All
DLC
right.
or not.
Are we all up?
And oh, maybe that's
Linked.
cool.
Yep. Okay. So I have not played this game
That's
before. I have been reading on Discord that it's a challenging
so I'm
one.
just going to post a link to our friends on
And so we're
Discord
going
so
to
they
give it a
can get
go. I
caught up
do
with
know
us,
that
and
we
then I'm
start
going
with
to
a
dive right in.
tactician. This is one of the unique dynasties for Tamilkam. I'm not even going to attempt to say his name. Nope.
Yep.
See, I
Okay.
tried, and
So
I'm
I
not
have
going to
not
give
played
that
this
up
game
already.
before.
But
I
he
have
has
been reading
Pursuer,
on
which means
Discord
he
that it's a
ignores range
challenging one.
modifier from
To our
attacking from
friends. And so we're going to give
into
it a go. I
scrub,
do know that we start with a
trees, and jungle.
tactician.
That basically
This
means
is one
his
of the
slinger
unique
range
dynasties
attack.
for Tamilakam.
Do I
I'm
have
not even
YouTube
going to
playing in the
attempt
background? Maybe
to say
accidentally.
his name.
It's a great
Nope.
question.
See,
Do
I
I?
tried, and
So
I'm
I
not
have
going
not
to give
played
that up
this game
already.
before.
But he has Pursuer,
Yep, I
which
do.
means
It's
he
me, I think. All right, good catch. Thanks, Ignat. Yep, that's I think I actually had my live stream open, so that was probably a bit of feedback. Hopefully that corrects itself in a second. Thanks for tuning in and helping me out with that right away. For those of you who don't know, I stream often on Old World, but that doesn't mean I know anything of what I'm actually doing when it comes to streaming. I make little mistakes like that all the time. So, Ignaz, if you could just let me know if that clears up in about a minute, I would appreciate that because my computer is muted. Okay, so I am going to be a tactician. We have the pursuer trait, which means firing into the jungle, we fire in at full strength. All right, thanks, Ignaz. Appreciate it. All right, so we're all good. And if you're watching after the fact, I apologize for that hiccup. Hopefully, you skipped ahead rather than Xing out of the entire video right away. I'll try to remember to leave a note on that to skip ahead. So we are Tamilakam. Tamilakam is a very fantastic, interesting, intriguing nation. How do I want to do this? I think I want to start traders. No. I heard that there were lots of barbs on this. Man, no, I'm going to start traders just for the heck of it. Because I heard that there are lots of tribes on this map. I have not yet played this map yet, but we have a tactician. Oh, I'm going to turn off tutorial events. This is really clever because anyone getting into the game just now will probably need those. We are on the glorious difficulty, so this is a bit of a harder difficulty if you're new to the game. But I'm going to try and run down how I would normally play this. So with a tactician here, I'm going to just general right away. And I'm also going to think about how I want to do shrines and stuff. I know I'm going to want to swap into the landowner supremacy, so I'm actually not going to open with a shrine right now, even though that will get me the growth I want. I'm going to hang tight on that for a second. And instead, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go for more gold, chop this, and I'll let my scout hang for a second. We're going to go right into labor force. I can see that you start with divination, trapping, and ironworking. I probably should be building a shrine first, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait and put it in my landowner seat. And the reason for that is because we have this supremacy dynamic. And I am going to want to swap at some point. So I'm going to try and marry into the landowners and also get my religious head to be landowners. So the thing that I'm going to prioritize first, though, is exploring and getting runes, I guess. Okay, we'll take some gold. And also, I notice we have a lot of culture around here. I tend to eyeball all these different types of culture resources. I kind of want to get myself up in culture level pretty quick in my capital too. That's something I like to do when I'm playing these single player games. We are only killing things. We're not doing full damage to these camps yet. We're going to have to get a promotion in a second. But I'm going to try and clear the camp. Hopefully we spawn a melee unit, and that will let our tactician do what it does best. I'm not making too much of a rush to get out and find neighboring camps. I'm just kind of sticking local with my scout orders and doing a lot of harvesting to try and get, like I said, that culture up, but also any local yields, any early events. And also, there's a fancy new cognomen in the game. We have barbs down here. That allows us... I'm going to build another... Am I going to build another settler right away? No, I'm actually going to dive right into a warrior from the capital. Not traditionally my normal build, but again, I've heard... like I said, I haven't played this map, but I know that it's a little bit of a barb swarm, so having that little bit of forward knowledge... See, we already have the gatherer. That's one of the reasons why I'm harvesting so much. Can I settle right now? I can. I messed that up. I actually am going to undo that because I want to do that more efficiently. We're going to do landowners here. All right, and this gets us a bunch of tribes and meets a neighbor. I'm going to go right ahead and declare on all these tribes for the legitimacy. That's dangerous, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm feeling a little greedy. I'm going to build a worker next. Notice I'm not really building a settler at the moment. I don't want to expand too rapidly because I don't want to make myself get too many fronts. If we really are dealing with a lot of barbarians, and I'm assuming we are, again, with Glorious, we have the aggro range is pretty wide, so I'm guessing this guy came from right here, so let's take a peek, and yes, he did. Makes sense. Oh, I have a growth resource down here. I didn't even notice that. I'm so silly. Well, let's chop our way down that way. Kill this fella. And come up, harvest that, harvest that. I'm just going to keep harvesting until I get the resourceful cognomen, basically. Because it's a pretty solid way to get... Ooh, and I can get Swift, Herbalist, Ranger. I think I like the idea of Swift on this. A Swift Tactician, and we'll have Besieger next turn as well. So that's nice. So this is everything I need to want to try and clear as quickly as I can. And one thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and clear fast, which doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to try and settle fast. I don't consider those things the same thing. How do I want to do this, though? 7. I'm looking at camp timers right now to see when these camps are going to respawn, forgive me, to see... I really wish this guy didn't aggro me all the way up here. Whoop! Misclick. Actually, no, I have undo. I'll just undo that. Misclick. Okay, there we go. Let's get a farm started. And that'll be finished by the time it comes time to get a new settler running out, which is nice. I think I will just come kill this guy, I guess. I'm going to focus on promoting my ruler as quickly as possible as well. We have a landowner. Ooh, a nice landowner with wisdom. So we're going to marry into the landowners, which is nice. And this worker is going to build a shrine here to get, hopefully, the religious ruler following. Ooh, we have a... Is that coming for us? It is. We have a caravan from our friendly Kushite neighbors coming for us. All right, we're already getting swamped a little bit. So I'm going to actually focus on clearing. I'm going to tank this stuff with my scout. I'm not too worried. In fact, can I harvest more before I do that? I can. I don't want to waste those orders, so I'm going to try and come out here and harvest. Come out here and harvest. There we go. That gets us resourceful. Come back here and then heal up. Notice how I did that a little bit differently. I could I did heal in place, but I realized that left me with 6 orders hanging about. So I just tried and come out and get a little bit extra bang for my buck while moving around. I don't really care about the... Ooh, I can get a second scout. That's really nice. That's really nice. That'll help. That'll help out. And we're developing in the capital. That's one of the reasons why I like to get the culture boost early as well. That was actually my culture level up event that got me this scout. Which isn't guaranteed. It could be anything, but I like getting that early culture level up event because it can be a nice boost. And actually, I forgot about something special. We have a unique luxury that I can toss into the capital, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And this guy can get hit by something, whatever. So the reason why I opted to just take this aggro, this stuff in this city is because I really don't want... I'm going to try and not get units spawning as quickly as possible. So this is one thing on higher difficulties when you're dealing with lots of tribes that I tend to do. If I tank a couple hits on the city, I don't care. I need to get the job done of reducing the never-ending tide of these tribal raids. So that is a trade-off that I make, to be honest. It's not ideal, but I would rather clear camps fast than come back and deal with this rather than, by the time I finish killing these 2 guys, a new unit would spawn, more units would spawn, and they're just going to keep aggroing me. So I'm going to try and cut them off at the source type of thing. What else do I have? Can I influence anybody? I'll influence my traders because I have a new unit coming out in a couple of turns. Hey, thanks for being here, Fluffy. I'm excited. Ooh, a new courtier. I want that. A court soldier, too. I want that training for a promotion, but courtiers are hard to pass up, so... Ooh, and a commander's really nice. Great. All right, so what's next from this is... I'm going to clear this camp, get some legitimacy. I'm not really... If you're new to the game and watching, I'm not really going to go over the events. Ooh, whoops. Too much, unless I spot something that kind of really stands out to me that's worth saying, hey, this is what you should do in this situation. So I'm not one of those people who's just going to read all the events and stuff like that. I'm going to just play relatively quickly. Of course, if you're watching and you are new to the game, please feel free to ask me any questions, either about the game itself or the DLC. My chat is open. I am keeping track as best I can. And I know a fair amount of about all of the new nations at the moment. Whoa! All right. That's not ideal. So let's see if we can get back here with this guy. Come back over here. That might have been a really, really big blunder. Is he going to survive? Hopefully he'll survive. We have a warrior coming out next turn. Fantastic. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I think what I'll do is actually another warrior, to be honest. And then I'm not going to do that because I want to get freedom up and running. So, and by that, I mean I'm not going to assign a governor to this city. I'm stockpiling my civics right now because I want to make sure that I get... my law up and running. Yes, clustered my tribes are indeed a pain in the ass. In fact, I actually might even lose that scout. Or be forced to loot that scout, because I'm going to bring this. This is a real neat trick. I mean, it's annoying, but this is a neat trick you can do when you're in this type of situation. Just try to use your civilian units to get the job done. So can I get this guy all the way over here? I can, thank God. All right. So what we're going to do... Oh, no, we don't have a force march left. This is so much micro. It's kind of fun. Oh, wait. There's so much micro. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to put this guy in the camp and heal this guy up one more time. And then I can't put a general because I don't have the training. All right, hopefully we can get some training here. Control 5 specialists will be easy with the landowners. And we're already off to a roaring good start. I kind of know what everybody's talking about now with this crappy tribe situation. So my early objective here is I'm going to clear these 3 camps, basically. I will... What do I want to do down here, actually? Again, I'm more concerned with clearing camps right now than I am actually settling the camps. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I settle this city, right? In this fog is probably, if it's as bad as I think it is, in this fog is probably like another 1, 2, or 3 sites. So the other weird issue here is by expanding, you obviously improve your empire, but you also expose yourself to more fronts. And I know there's a tribe down here. Again, if it's as bad as I think it is, there probably are a couple tribes down here. So we could very likely, by the time we clear this and settle this, we could start getting raids from the south. So again, top priority is going to be on clearing, less on settling. And I talk about that because I'm actually going to go into the Elder Shopkeeper right now. I'm not even going to bother building another settler right now. I'm going to see what I can do with a tactician and a warrior and hopefully a 3rd warrior. And then we'll go from there. Because I really don't want to have myself running in a bunch of different directions. And the other thing is you can kind of get bogged down. You need the units, right? Obviously. But you can get bogged down in your build queues by just building units the entire time. So this is going to help me. Again, I want to be clear about something. You know, just because I say what I'm doing, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the end-all, be-all, best possible strategy that you could do. This is just my opinion. It's how I'm processing the situation in the moment as best I can, things like that. So, you might have different strategies. You might have better strategies. I'm also talking while I'm playing, which I've noticed distracts the hell out of me. So this is another fun thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to go on a little bit of a chopping spree because I have a lot of orders right now, so I like to move around and chop. I'm also going to be waiting for these granaries to come online. And like I said, I'm not putting a shrine in the capital just yet. That might actually be a bad idea, but I'll explain why that's happening in a second. We already have 4 points in Pandia. Oh man, another guy. All right, so there's another camp down here, which is just brutal. Stun him. Kill him. Heal him up. And how much you will aggro, so stay away from up there for now, which is unfortunate because I really want those camps, but I don't want to aggro any more guys. So I guess I'll just come here and I'll build a mine because I need my iron income online at some point, and we will continue to chop all around, and I'll go over here getting ready to plop a granary next turn for more growth. So basically, the thing is, even though I'm delaying my settler, by the time the shopkeeper is done, I'm going to have a granary that's done. 2, probably, right? So then, once I build a settler, it's actually going to be a really quick settler. So it'll end up being, it's an 8-turn settler right now, but in about 7 turns, it'll be like a 4-turn settler. So it's still longer than if I had just built the settler right away, but it's still not going to be too long. All right, this is looking dicey. I'm going to need a new city here in a second just to heal up. Doot. One thing I should try to do is see if I can get this scout to... Ooh. This is all fur? Wow, there's lots of fur right here. That's fun. Maybe I can get this city to developing as well. And then I'm actually just going to go straight for phalanx. There's lots of tribes. There, a handful of them are horses. I'm going to have hopefully 2 warriors by the time I'm done. There's another reason why I want my Elder Shopkeeper. Going to get my science up and running real quick. And I might even just put the Oligarch in there now, to be honest. How badly do I want serfdom right now? I mean freedom, sorry. Ooh, is that a bug? Am I lagging? No, I want freedom because that will also shave time off of that settler too, and I do need another city. All right, so granary up. And all right, on to year 19. 10 of you in the chat with me now. Thanks for being here. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, please leave a comment, give a like, subscribe, or suggest videos that you would like to see in the future. Ooh, a ranger could be fun, but I think I'm going to go with herbalist to get myself back in the action as quick as I can. We're fine. This is all right. Oh, yeah, see, here we go. Here's another tribe. And you know what? Screw it. I'm go big, go home. I'm just going to declare war on these guys as well. You can peace out tribes. So another way you can handle this as well is to get aristocracy as quickly as possible. Put an ambassador in there, into your council, and just start piecing out these tribes. It only costs training. So that's another avenue. I'm not doing that because I'm going to play aggressive. How badly do I want to change supremacy? I will want to change supremacy into landowners at some point just to secure my elephants. I'm looking around the map. I do not see elephants. So that's kind of a big deal. I'm going to hold the site with my scout. I have a new warrior coming out next turn. I can adopt a law, and I will adopt freedom. All right. It looks like we're delaying. Ooh. And I can get friendly stuff with the Zoros. I'm fine with that. And this is my heir. I want wisdom on my heir for the time being. Hopping around and healing and harvesting. Gonna come up here. So yeah, when I play Tamilakam, I probably swap intentionally at least 2 times in a given game. Sometimes as many as 4. It depends. Sometimes what will happen is I start as a nation and then I swap. Oh, the governor. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't. Yeah, that's a thing. That would also cost me a point too. So that's a good reason not to appoint the governor. All right, so we'll come up here. We'll get this guy stunned. We'll get this guy over here. And also, don't forget, you can remove people from power. So I don't mind adding generals to these guys, and I'll just take them. I'll take them down later when it's time to swap to landowners. Because remember, I need the specialist for landowners to matter. So I'm not too worried about starting with landowners because oh, wait a minute. My heir is still Pandir. How did that happen? Oh, is it because that's me? Normally they swap. I started with a family. That's tricky, but we'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Is my wife the oligarch? That's a way to do it. That could be fun. My wife is not the oligarch. If I could get my wife the oligarch, that would be fun. I forgot that I started with a family. But whatever, we'll deal with that in a bit. I don't mind swapping. The cool thing about swapping is that you do not get legitimacy penalty like you would do if you named an heir, right? If I try to, let's see, if I try to name this guy an heir, make chosen heir up here, it's minus 10 legitimacy, right? And then obviously if I go over here and I try to abdicate the throne, that's another minus 10 legitimacy. You don't get those types of penalties for the supremacy swap. You still get the supremacy decay, but it's actually a decent savings in terms of, what am I doing here? In terms of legitimacy penalties for swapping. So what makes that interesting is that in a way you actually can afford to I guess I won't do that. You can actually afford to swap a little bit more often as the Tamils, and that's something that I really, really like about them. Obviously, you need an interesting character. Like I could swap into a builder right now, and maybe that's useful for me. So that might even be a thing that happens. Can I stun you? All right, I'll level up. I will go more science because I really want to get Phalanx online. I will general. I will general before headed out into the world. Again, I'm not worried about the points just yet because I can always remove the characters from their position later when I worry about getting the supremacy. Where is my other worker? Down here, and over here we're going to build another granary. So I really prioritize granary around growth sources, so much so that I don't care that they're directly adjacent to each other. I'm just, I could wait, and maybe I could have built this specialist instead of the shopkeeper, but the shopkeeper's more science. So I could put the granary over here to make it, I don't know, more efficient or whatever. But for me, I prioritize getting the granary out, getting it finished, and enhancing the main resource that I want enhanced, which is just farm resource right here. All right, so how is everything looking now? I don't want to move off this because I don't want this guy to swoop in. So we're taking our sweet, sweet, sweet time expanding, but that's okay. That's okay if we have a little bit of a slow start. I don't know if I'm going to play this whole game or just play myself to a position that, feels comfortable and strong. So we'll see about that. Getting the X. Ooh, and we get a warrior right here. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is truly, truly perfect. And I can't put anybody on him. So I'm going to send... Ooh, and I know there are more horses. There are more horses up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this guy to Horsebane in preparation for the fact that he's also going to transform into a spearman soon. And then I think this whole situation should become quite under control. I guess I'll put this guy here to aggro this camp. I wish I had the tactician. I could undo it, but I'm not going to. We'll just fortify him real quick because he's going to take a whack next turn anyway. Whoa! All right. We have more friendly horses. I really can't wait for Phalanx. All right, so this is okay. I'm gonna... I don't want him to die, actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna back up a little bit. And this guy heal up. Heal this guy up. That's why I'm glad I took Herbalist, because now I can tank a bunch of hits with him and it's fine. Heal him up. Kill that. And then, just in case, I'm gonna bring a scout down here to hold the camp, because I don't know what the AI will do on the tribes when I'm just because they're not raiders, so they might actually loop around me and spawn this camp, and that's the last thing I want to happen in this moment. We make contact with Carthage. We'll make Carthage pleased with us for the moment. I'm worried about raids in about 6 more turns too. So first things first is we'll build this settler now. 4 turns on that settler. Looks like I was kind of spot on that. And I'm actually going to build another miner. And the reason why I'm building miners here is because once I swap landowner supremacies, these are going to be 2 training each. And also I can't do anything else and I want the science. And then this guy will build a shrine, actually. What shrine do I want? Probably Mayone for more science. And yeah. Again, this is not supposed to be a demonstration of the absolute most efficient, best way to play. Just different ways to... Oh, I was invisible! Damn it! I was invisible in the woods, so that didn't do anything. Shit. Whoops. I try to do that. Try to do that. Hopefully this guy will get that, and we'll go up, we'll go bam, bam. Oh, no! Crap, not making any kills this turn. That sucks. This guy will do Shrine of Mayone. Where do you want to do the Shrine of Mayone? Probably over here, right? And come out, harvest, go back. Hopefully nobody aggroes more tribes from the clouds. Whoop, we aggroed more tribes from the clouds, so no. Alright, so that's that. I will... You can die. I need to back off. I do need to back off completely. Okay. Yeah, this is a hard map, I guess. And I'll leave the scout there. If he dies, he dies. I'll be able to clear the camp again, so I'm not too worried about it. And then this guy can actually now build a shrine. And the reason he can now build a shrine is because this one will finish first. So hopefully the head will go to the landowners. Not guaranteed, but I think it does make it more likely. Okay, we can get a builder, governor. Great. We have another aggro. Oh my god. All right, all right. 3 turns to spears. I need to not die. And we have raiders coming in. All right. We are cooking. We are cooking. Stun. Heal. Another warrior. And again, hope this guy doesn't die. Settler in 1 turn. Worker in 6 turns. Harvest. Harvest. Hop. And can you harvest? No, you can't. All right. 3 turns, Phalanx. Holy crap. We can get a judge on the throne. I actually like the idea of that. A judge or a zealot. Both are quite good, actually. Probably a judge, because I'll need more generals for these guys. I think I have to let this camp respawn, to be totally honest. Do tough. And let that camp respawn. I'm just going to move everybody back, because I need everybody to get full health. So I can upgrade to spears anyway. How bad are you going to get hit? Maybe. All right, sorry, just thinking here for a second. Okay. And right. You need to start moving. And I'm going to build another settler, because this site will get cleared in a second. But this is exactly what I was talking about. If I settled up here, I would have just been swarmed. And I thought I would get more raiders from down here. Doesn't seem to be happening. So that was what I was worried about, and what I was trying to play around. But then I just got slowed down in general. I didn't clear quite as... Oh, god damn it. So Kush took my city site? That's fine. I don't really care about that. That actually helps me because it means less tribals. Not a problem. Although we're not going to be able to upgrade next turn, which is unfortunate. Can I survive this? That would be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I can, because I'll just stun him. Great. So my tactician will help me out. And then heal this guy up. And I guess I will build. Where do I want to build it? I'm going to build. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play even more risky. Because they all should go forward, right? Build a... Oh, I can't build a fort because I don't have stone cutting. Never mind. I was going to build a fort. All that thinking because I was going to build a fort, and I can't because I don't have stone cutting yet. Oh, well. Take an orator. Promote 5 units. Move this guy. Okay. Phalanx next turn, but I'm not going to have anybody that can be upgraded to a spear, which is unfortunate. You don't have to use the tribal alliance with the UAZ if you don't want to. But I understand if it's not your bag. I think they're fun even without the mechanic. I think riders and hunters makes a really, really fun family combo. So that's something to think about. Barracks, I guess. All right, who became head of Hindu? Anybody yet? No. All right, so we're going to do another landowners right here. I'm going to build a worker. And, shit, man. Not doing enough damage to these guys. And I don't think these guys are too hard. You just have to pay a little bit more attention. Like if you manage it correctly, you can stay in the same supremacy all game. So if you really just want the civics from Pandia, for example, you can just do that. All right, we have a tribal raid from an outpost near this city. So it's either coming from the north or the south. Probably the south, if I would have guessed, which is unfortunate. Let's see if I can't hop back here and... shit. Kill this guy with this, and then this, which will hopefully allow this guy to heal up and then upgrade next turn. Oh, we can take peace with the Gauls. Do I want to do that? Kind of. But I'm not gonna. Do I want to adopt somebody or do I want a sheep? I want a sheep. I will place my sheep over here. Oh shit, is that scout gonna die? Probably. Ooh, the stupa's in the game. Can I build a stupa? No, I don't have the civics for it. I really want the stupa, though. But I will build a barracks instead. A garrison, rather. Yeah, I really... So, Uezi and the Marians are the first nations that bring in hunters... Not hunters, riders and champions, and I really, really, really like that as a combo. It's not a combo that I would have expected I would like as much as I like it, but I like it quite a lot. All right, we're going to have a spear next turn. We'll get our barracks now. We'll... All right, so we have raids from down here. Great. All right, all right. Do I have stone cutting yet? We do need stone cutting. I want to build forts for this nonsense. And what am I doing now? We have another settler up and running. We have Carthage over here doing Carthage things. That's fine. So I guess we'll come over here because we're going to try and get this site. And we'll do an apprentice acolyte. We're almost ready to swap to our Cheras. I kind of don't want to do it that early, though. Another shrine. I'm just putting all my shrines in the Pandia seat. My head of religion did become landowners, though, so that worked. Barracks, I guess, yeah. This scout? Oh, yeah, that scout's gonna die. That's okay. Because now we have a spear. Look, now I can one-shot this guy, which is fantastic. Can I do that? I'll see what I can do over here. One-shot him. Take him out. I keep failing to do enough damage, which is quite frustrating. But I suppose it is what it is. All right, so this will take a couple damage. That's fine. Yeah, this is yucky, man. I definitely understand why people were struggling on this one. Definitely understand that. Certainly not an easy map. The nice thing is, though, because I started that warrior, I'm going to have another spear next turn. Because I'm just going to upgrade it right away. I'm going to have this guy come all the way over here. And upgrade directly to a spear. And then we're going to come like this and kill that. Oh, and steadfast on the spear. That's perfect. And we're the lion. All right, so we've been fighting through. So next step right now with every warrior is just going to take a pause and heal up so I can upgrade them as quickly as possible. And then I'm probably going to take out this Cushite guy. Maybe. I don't know if I want him on my border like that. My daughter... Awesome. And my daughter can marry into the landowner's family. So that will give me the heir that I need. Maybe I even abdicate to her at some point, to the baby. That'll give me the heir I need to kind of rule the... What am I looking for? A worker. Oh, that's my settler. That will allow me to rule the Pandia family. Sorry, the Chera family, rather. Need to repair these. And we have another tribal raid. Fantastic. Look at that. One shot on you. That's great. That's fantastic. Come down here. Can I kill you too? Great. And heal up. Heal up. And that's all my orders this turn. Great. So I probably still have 2 camps down here. So maybe I should just come down here and kill. Yeah, because I have raiders coming from that direction. Ugh. Yuck. I'll let them get a little closer so this guy can heal up. Actually, I'm just going to go right for clearing this camp. While this guy, I don't have the training for that. That's annoying. I'm going to... Can I rally troops? I can in 2 turns. All right. Going to build some roads as well. And I'm just going to build another worker here. All right. Not looking so hot. This guy can now upgrade to a spear, yes? Yes, upgrade you to a spear. And combat? Alright, one-shot that guy. That's awesome. Take Triumph in the capital, I suppose. And move this guy up. And put... oh, I don't have the training yet. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. Right. Repair this. Build another spear. Road. Almost done with the road there. I can marry. My son can marry somebody. I will marry the Kushites. That'll hopefully keep them off my back for a little bit. And what am I going to do? 10 turn Sangam. Oh, shit. Okay. More aggro. So there's another camp here. I was right. Yeah, there's a camp here. I think there's even a camp here. This is a nightmare. I didn't clear fast enough. I kind of sidetracked. I feel like I probably could have cleared these 4 camps very quickly, but I guess I just didn't. I should have upgraded Besieger before assigning my Tactician. That was the mistake. You want that 7 damage. As soon as I saw a Besieger, I should have went in that direction instead. But that's okay. You know, we all make mistakes. Stop pillaging stuff. Alright, definitely taking... do you already have Horsebane? You don't. Alright, so Horsebane on this lady. And we're going to repair the mine. I'm going to build this road. And I'm actually going to come down here and repair this mine with that worker, which gives me my 5 specialist ambition. And... I want to put my ruler on this guy, but I don't have the training yet. I also need to heal this guy up. Oh, shit. Okay. Whoa, lots of stuff down here. Great. Bonk. And do I have a tactician? I don't have training. So no, I don't have a tactician. I do, but I don't have the training to use it. Okay. So I guess it's high time I come up here and see what we're dealing with then, because they're all going to aggro me anyway, because I discovered the tribes. No point. Sometimes if you don't explore deep into the world, you can save yourself trouble from... Oh, I kind of want to kill this so bad, but I'm in no position to fight an actual war. Boop. Oh, nice. Nice crit. Great. Okay. More tribes. Boop. Get her some XP ready then. And heal you for an upgrade. And I'm actually going to repair the Shrine of Mayone, but also then I'm going to just build more road. Get everybody connected here. Oh, I missed a spot. Damn it! Damn it! That also happens. Oh, well. So I'm worried about settling up here. Well, now because of the Kush, but also because of everybody that's north of me. But... Oh, boy. Wait, did I just make truce? I don't want to make truce. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Sorry, I did that too quickly. Five developing cities. I can do that as the Pandia. So that's exciting. We'll actually get that set up. Hopefully this guy doesn't die. We're making our way downtown to clear the Scythian site. We will upgrade. No, we won't, because we don't have the training. Well, we're going to rally troops. Because we don't have a law yet, so we're rallying troops. Oh, I can get another spear by backing the rebels in full for Carthage, and we're going to do that. Carthage declares war on us, but I do not care. Got to get our settler out of the way, though. Put this guy in the woods. Bonk. Put this guy over here. Bonk. That should be it. And hopefully Carthage won't give us shit. They might, but we'll deal with it if they do. Hopefully they'll play nice. How big are they? 6 cities? Much stronger? Good chunk of that's probably tribes, though. They tend to be scarier than you think. Or, you know, archers. It could be archers. That's fine. How long till I have truce? Aristocracy, so some amount of time. Wow, yeah, man, this is nightmarish. Okay, boom. 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 All right, we are doing great in terms of clearing. Not so much in terms of whatever the hell's going on up here, but I really wanted another spear. So. Oops. Oh, we do have strong culture, though. So what's going to be nice about this is we'll get free javelin elephants in a second. So that'll help us out a decent amount. I don't hate that. We do have stone cutting now, so we can start up quarries. I'm just going to do a couple of quarries right here to get that civics up and running. And I guess this guy's going to hang out here and just hope that he doesn't die. And I kind of want to civic rush another spear. How close am I? Do I actually want aristocracy right now? 5 science per turn? Kind of, yeah, I do, I guess. What do you guys think? Another spear or 5 science per turn? I'm a little lost on that one. Kind of like the idea of 5 science per turn, but I also really like the idea of another spear. We'll wait, because I can always rush it. Oh, shit. Never mind. I can also just waste a turn of production in the other one. I forgot I was building another one already. Rally troops. Science, he says. Okay, great. We'll do science. All right, so this sucks because I don't want to go to war with Greece. I do want to go to war with these guys for more legitimacy. All right, yeah, actually, this makes sense because we're going to get opinion with centralization anyway, so we'll do that. All right, so let's put this guy back. And doop. Boop. More legitimacy. And I really want this to be landowners too, so I guess we're just going to have to do that. And build a worker. And look down here and see what's going on. One shot this. Highlander up here. Pop you over there. Take a whack at this guy. Heal up the capital. And can you upgrade yet? You can upgrade. All right. Yeah, tribes seem like they're under control, although there is another camp here. So these two camps will suck. Hopefully I can clear them. Ooh, land consolidation is a good grab. So maybe I'll eyeball that for the next big ticket item. Navigation is also useful as well, but we're trying to get our science up. And send this guy northward to see what's going on. And then apparently there's like another camp down here that's causing me trouble too. Because of course there is. So artisans, I guess, will finally come down here. Ooh. I guess. Whack that guy. Put you here. Stun him. Oh, or kill him immediately. Thank you, crit. Awesome. I think, yeah, another spear sent up north. This spear going north, this should keep this front fine. And 8 turns to free javelin elephants. Great. This might also be a good opportunity to try and piece one of these guys out. Maybe even the Numidians. How many cities do I have? 4. This will be 5, hopefully 6. Also, the Greeks took this city because I completely forgot about my free city site. That's dumb. It's funny because I should make these videos when I'm not actually live streaming. I think when I play and just record myself, because then what I normally do is I go back and I do the voice recording afterwards, because man, I play like shit when I'm talking at the same time. All right, so send this guy up here to do roads this way. All right, another spear coming up. How much time do I have to truce these guys? 5 more years? Not looking so hot. Oh, and the Chera wants supremacy now. Invincible? You're already invincible? Okay. I guess. Who's in charge? A builder? Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Although losing all those legacies, wait a minute. I don't want to lose all those ambitions. Can't do that now. So we'll just take the opinion hit for them now. If you are pleased, so basically how this works, let me go over, I realize I'm talking to new people. Live is more fun, yeah. All right, so basically what this is a supremacy score, right? And when I'm going to hover over this real second, you get points for every position that your characters can take in the empire. So generals, council members, religious heads, etc., right? Once, whoever is currently in charge, you get their special bonus. So right now I have the Sangam Literature Project, which is basically a culture bomb, and then 1 civic per shrine in the empire. And then the Cheras have a really great bonus that we can get 1 rural specialist per 1 training per rural specialist, and you can build elephants anywhere. So I am going to want this. But the options are you can accept the change, in which case the oligarch takes over unless your current ruler is of that family, then you stay in power. You can get 3 rebels in the seat, or as long as you are pleased or higher in opinion, you can actually say no thanks, and you just take a bigger opinion hit. So basically it becomes harder and harder to tell them to just go away, because this opinion hit lasts 80 years. But thankfully, I actually have 300 opinion with the Cheris, so I'm actually going to tell them to hold off for now, because I'm not quite ready. And mostly the motivating thing behind this is I don't want to... at the very least, I'm close to promote 5 units. So I don't want... Can you kill me? So I don't want... Nope, I did this the other way. I don't want to lose... what am I trying to say here? The legitimacy for that. I'd rather lose... I'd much, much, much rather lose the opinion. This is looking dicey here, though. Can you kill me? Can you kill me? You might be able to kill me. And so I need to heal you up. I have 5 turns until I can make truce with the Carthaginians. Still hoping to get into a strong... It's all turn 44. Not looking great at the moment. Jesus Christ. Look at this. This is nuts, man. Jesus. Wow, what a great map. I love maps like this. These are my favorite. This is my favorite way to play Old World, to be honest. I don't know, I'm a bit of a masochist. So the question I have is, do I go deal with Carthage with this spear, or do I go deal with, or do I go deal with tribes? I need to peace. I need to do tribal truce. I don't have enough training, so I need to do herbalist on her, I guess. I need to rally troops again, because I need to make peace with these guys. Alright, so at least I'll kill a spear, and maybe that'll spook this guy off. I don't know how often they come back and ask. I think it's every 3 to 5 turns. I forget. Jesus. All right, who's melee? Any of these people melee? No, they're all ranged. I'm half tempted to let these guys just take the city. How much health? 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think that's just enough, right? Especially if I put somebody here, I think, maybe. Oh, and I lost someone. All right, so we lost a spear. That's fine. Kill him. Now he's locked. All right, so we're fighting a good battle up there. And I think what we got to do is... I think I do need to rush this. I need to rush this spear. Screw it. Not happy about it, but I'll feel better once this situation gets under control. Do I have a means of getting down here? Yes. I'm going to put a worker down here because I don't want to lose that site too. Deal with Carthage. Elephants come online. Clear the north. Clear the south. Keep expanding. Because now this guy can actually build me a settler. My resource economy sucks. But that's okay. What am I doing now? Heckler is good. Promote 5 times. Completed. Great. How many cities do I have? Okay. Get you. Kill you. Now send this guy up north. Alright, so the north should be secured. There's more camps down here, though, so that's kind of annoying. Heal you up, heal you up. Ooh, add a garrison. Great. Okay, I will do that. Cool, that's fun. I'll just keep building the worker because it's done next turn. All right, a little bit of chaos. Little bit of chaos to get started. I can definitely see why people were worried about this map. For sure. It is a tough map. I am now doomed. So this is the opportunity. Oh, I really hope I get the opportunity to swap now. I don't think I'll be that lucky though. Heal you up. Now I can go a little bit of a spree. I need quarries now. Quarry. 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 And then flank this guy and do some good damage. How many turns until peace? National. I can truce now. So we're gonna truce out with the Carthaginians. I'm just gonna offer them tribute, just so I get a better chance of them getting off my back. And all right. Watch me get the call to swap and the abdication in the same turn. Could I have named some? Oh, I could have named someone a different heir. My grandchild. That's what I should have done. Yep, there it is. That's funny to me. Who's my heir? My brother? Why is my brother my heir and not my child? Did I change? Oh, I changed succession laws to seniority. I don't know when or why I did that. Oh boy. Misclick. All right. So it looks like the Carthage folks are done messing with me for now. I can bring this spear north, and I'll try and clear these two camps. And I guess what we'll do next is build a settler once that healing is done. And 64-year-old guy. I'm just gonna wait for him to die. I'm gonna wait for him to die and see if I can swap that way. Alright, so the sites up here I can take. So I guess we go north. I think Kush is our enemy. Our late game target. Elephants down here would be nice. How's Greece? I could start a war with Greece for that city site, I think. Greece only has like 6 cities? And they were just at war with Carthage. Oh, they want 27 civics per turn. It's kind of gross. But I guess I'll take it for now. Jesus, man. All right. Making progress. Repair the garrison. Anything else needs repairing? These guys also need to get finished. Doing a quick check around the Empire to make sure that I don't get screwed from somewhere that I'm not aware of. Boy! Wow, this is a good one. So who else is in the game? We have the Romans in the northeast. Oh, we can become warlike. I like that. Romans in the northeast. Come up here, and we're just gonna... It's time to go mess people up. Put myself on this guy going north. And we have some stompy boys. I love this unit. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so cool. And it has a really, really cool effect. It's super fast. So I'm actually going to send this little battalion now that we're at peace with the Carthaginians. In fact, we're similar to the Greeks. We're going to go... Look at this. I love this. I love this so much. Look at this movement. They don't care. So this is a spear trying to get out to this mountain. They get to the city site. The Stompy Boy gets all the way over there because they ignore all forest, scrub, and hill movement, and jungle, as a matter of fact. So they're just super mobile. They're faster than horses in most situations, or at least situations with rough terrain, unless you're talking about the Hittites, I guess. So they're just such a very cool, unique, and versatile unit, which is nice. Cool, we'll put a tactician guy on here. We'll get stone boost. It's turn 51. We have 1 law. That's incredible. We have 2 settlers coming out, which is nice because we're going to do a kind of wide clearing situation, which will be nice. And then I think what I'll do before I swap into my landowner supremacy, what I want to actually do is, how can I get these points down? These cherub points down. Religious head, council member. All right, so we'll swap out this council member for a... That should do it, right? All right, that'll do it. Great. Here's hoping I don't get aggro from the south. Let's see if I'm going to get aggro from the south. Yep, probably. No. Thankfully not. That's that. Oh, damn it! That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Well, we're going to take it anyway. See what the Greeks have to say about this. That's really funny. Well, thanks for settling it for me, I guess. You're the commander. Kind of don't like that, but I guess we'll just deal with it. Oh, yeah, and the Vandals will help us out. We're fine. We're fine. This guy will come down and come up here. That's really funny, though, that we missed it by one turn. They just saved me one settler. Yeah, and the Vandals are going to help out, which is quite nice. I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. So I guess what we'll do is come here. And we'll do this way. Yeah. This should fall pretty easily. I'm half tempted. Am I at war with the Vandals? I'm half tempted to truce out the Vandals and just let them become a minor nation. To be honest, that would be funny. All right. I want a border boost, I guess. I guess I'll put traders over here or traders over here. I can't believe there's another tribe out here. And Zenobia shows up. That's lovely. So we'll have one more settler. And then I think I'm do a quick Sangam and hop into landowners. I really like Sangam project. It's a 60 culture boost. And I'm going to do that. We actually have, ironically, I think, pretty sure the Ishtar. Yeah, the Ishtar. I could just buy the Ishtar. Maybe I'll do that too. Can I buy the Ishtar right now? That's funny. Yeah, all right. Not looking so hot for the Greeks. And, great. Settler. Settler. And what about you? What can you do? I want to get these camps online, to be honest, as well. So I guess to build another worker. Getting a bunch of luxuries could be useful. Second in line is going to be a tactician, or the science. This guy's going to build... what are you going to build? Honestly, you're just going to build another miner, to be honest. I think you'll just keep building miners, and I'll just use that for my training. I also need to build barracks down here. This is going to be my main military hub, I guess, the landowner seat. The Greeks are now erudite. You know, with the Greeks being similar and erudite, I kind of want to just maybe take all of them out. This guy's going to go this way. Nice. And a new warrior. I'm actually going to take the medal, to be honest. Still no eliminated... Hold on a second. I don't want to go that far. Still no eliminated Numidians yet, though. So they're proven difficult to uproot. I will kill this ruler, though, which makes me quite happy. That gets me Valiant gets me the city. The Greeks are similar now. I have no earthly idea where these Vandals are, so I'll build a scout next turn, I guess, on this. Still need a settler down here. Artisans. Have I not brought in artisans? I haven't yet. So artisans need to show up. Maybe artisans would be good up here. No, this is going to be traders. Because it's pretty far away. Artisans will be down here. Artisans will be down... I'll turn this into like an artisans block. And can I actually... Where is my guy? Build a road. Build a road. Oh, cool. Local aesthetic. Oh, I hit the wrong thing anyway. That's funny. Build a road. 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 All right, so you're fully... Nope, I still haven't done this one. Oh, that's funny this entire time. There we go. We're fully connected, guys. We did it. That's really, really funny. I kill this thing. And hit him. Oh, kill that. Great. Perfect. All right. So this guy's going to come down. Well, no, I want to settle sites now. So this guy will come here and build a traders. Still plenty of territory up north. Great. This guy will go here and build landowners. Build a worker. And you'll build... you're going to build a treasury, actually. I'm going to send this worker back up there, and I'll have workers come out from the capital. And now, onward to... What do I want? Onward to land consolidation, I guess. I can take truce with the Gauls, and I will do that. They're going to offer me tribute, so I'll take truce with the Gauls. Right. Now I want to build... I think I'll build another worker. Or maybe... Do I need more settlers? I think I do. I think I need another settler. Right? This one? No. Do I have... This one's going to come down here. Alright, so we'll do a 4-turn settler here, and I'll do a 4-turn scout from the capital, rather than a 2-turn scout. That way it gets me another settler quicker. I will not be able to turn this into artisans, though, because Mohawk is a bunch of jerks. I'm kidding, they're awesome. Oh! The Sword of Damocles, or whatever, Damocles. Alright, so I'm going to lose this city. That's fine, we'll back up. We'll back up. Build a bunch of forts. Build a bunch of forts. Build a bunch of forts. Alright. So that does suck. We also need to truce the Vandals. So they'll leave us alone. And then we just need our Stompies to get all the way home. We probably need to truce the Greeks as well if we're getting attacked from this side. Once these forts are done, I can start building garrisons. More science is good. Third in line, a schemer. That's probably not great, but I'm going to do it because I want more science. Ooh, is Behind the Throne disabled? Behind the Throne is disabled. I wish I'd known that. Okay. Shit. Alright, 6 legitimacy penalty. Zenobia does not give that 6 legitimacy penalty in Behind the Throne, so that's unfortunate. But, ooh, cool. The city didn't fall this turn. That's great. That buys me an extra turn. I feel like I'm going to need to keep this guy up here to deal with tribes, but these guys can start coming down, I think, maybe. Although I kind of want to get this. More resources. Okay. I guess what we'll do is we'll put you in here. I'm gonna panic that guy away. Oh, and get a nice crit, which is lovely. I'm pretty sure I just put focus on that guy. That's fun. I don't want to lose workers, though, because Oh, wait a minute. I'm actually curious about something. I'm going to redo this whole turn. I'm curious about something. I need to investigate something. If I settle this artisans now... So basically the issue I have is if I come down here and settle this artisans now... Oh, sorry, Chola. Well, artisans, same thing. Can I then assign this city over here? No! Oh, that is so annoying. That is so annoying. All right, so this guy's going to be stuck. Well, I'm not going to waste all the orders doing that then. That's annoying. Okay, well, whatever, I guess. So, anyway, back to focus on this guy. Still got the crit, which is fantastic. And I'm actually going to put this guy in the fort. Poke you back, right back there. And can I get someone else there? Cool. Kill. I'm just going to go for the kill instead of moving people around up north. Push is much stronger, which is horrible. Somebody wants to marry me, so I will do that. Who is this? Fourth in line? I'll just keep doing anything that gets me more science. Pathfinder, I guess. And this will be landowner. Wow, yeah, we are having a hard time. I think we'll do all right with these Kushites, though. Ooh. We'll take extravagant for a bunch of stuff, and we're going to take peace. Great. Okay. So, I don't want to lose my stompies to spearmen, though. Yeah, there's quite a handful of people around. I'm going to risk losing some workers by building forts. Yeah, I guess I just risk it. I want you to build a stupid Sangam. I'm going to put a really good governor in. Oh, and I aggroed. Great, fantastic. I aggroed. I wasn't paying attention to that saddler. Not a smooth run. Not a smooth run. I actually want more science, so I'm just going to build a stonecutter. Science is science at this stage. We're desperately lagging behind. Fantastic. That gives us a fort. Oop! Can't do that. Never mind. Move you here. Disarm. Kill. All right. So we disarmed and there was no counter because, well, I'm in a city for starters, but also I'm a ranged unit. And also, because I flanked with my ruler, there was no counter there as well. So then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to push this general down there. Oh, I can't because he's a ruler. I forgot about that. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying, but that's all right. So instead, what I will do is I'll push this fella into that box. And I will box in this guy? Yes. So now, because of this zone of control situation, the ruler can't get to my elephant. This spear can't get to my elephant. this spear would have to come around. So I'm basically trying to tactically protect my elephants from all of this spear damage so they don't mess with me. And then I'm going to hop this scout up. Actually, I kind of like the idea of building another fort. These forts are working out for me. So we'll just build forts. And for the love of God, move this guy. Never mind, I can't build that fort. I need to move this guy. Bring in artisans. With no health. And cry about it, I guess. We'll get rhetoric. We need land consolidation, and we need... And we need siege. Are the two things I need. And then we're going to swap into landowners after this culture bomb. Build a trapper. I'm still at war with Greeks, though, so I need to truce out with them so they don't come on me. From the... Oh, I lost my ruler. Oh, okay, that sucks. Oh, shit. More stuff up north. This is a hard game, man. Guess hop... I guess have you hop out of the city. Push you up there. Have you push up there. And then... Gross. Ugh, gross. And this guy decided to come north. Okay, great. So I need to move this spear down here to try and deal with that for a second. I don't care about the Gauls. The peace shall endure with the Vandals, which is fantastic. And I guess I'm just going to build a worker up here. Kush is still much stronger. Oh, boy. This might be game, man. This might be game. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half? All right. I'm actually going to restart this, and I don't mind doing that because this is something I like to do. We played 60 turns, had a rough start, and if you find a map like this that, you know, gives you a rough start and it doesn't work out that great, well then, and the thing you can do is just play it again. This is what I love to do. I'm actually going to back out because I don't know if re-rolling the map will give me an entirely new experience. So, yeah, I call this a surrender. I call this a lost game. That's fine. Maybe I could have powered through, but the reason why I do want to create this, do this again, is because this allows us to show off a difference in clearing tempo, because I'm not going to add my tactician general on my slinger right away. I'm actually going to get myself, and I'm still going to go Pandia, just for the hell of it. I'm actually going to get myself, and instead of doing the whole delay on the shrines, I'm actually going to get the civics up and running real quick. I'm going to go get started right on a growth shrine. Right away. Okay, so that's one difference. And then the other thing is I'm still going to head in this direction, but rather than getting my tactician right away, I'm going to put my besieger on the way, because that will allow me to clear this camp in 3 hits without spawning a new unit. So that's going to automatically start me clearing. And yes, we have some pre-established map knowledge. It's totally fine. Do I still want to do labor force into... I still kind of want to get spears as quickly as possible. So we'll do labor force first still. But see, now we're already doing 8 damage, which is nice. And then I also completely didn't notice this wheat or barley tucked away in the woods there the first time, so I would have built that first. As soon as I get 100, as soon as it's cleared, I'm going to take a second to assign my ruler, and we'll be off to a good start. And I'm going to see if I can go straight north and see how much I can clear as quickly as possible. So starting with this, with the Gauls. Ooh. I will take the culture in Korkai. I like that. Gauls and the Scythians, and we're going to go straight up to the Numidians. Because, again, the goal is less about actually settling. The goal is more about clearing. So there's also that to think about. We're already just 4 turns away from developing in the capital, which is quite nice. We still want to plan a swap towards landowners at some point, but since it took me 50 million years to even get close to doing that the first time, I'm less worried about trying to micromanage it and more concerned with getting civics and development in my capital. Oh, right. Never mind. I'm harvesting when I can move settlers. Whoop. There we go. And there we go. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens to the best of us, especially... This is the ironic thing about the game. To be totally honest, I personally think tribes are harder than nations, because nations you can manipulate and control to a degree, right? I'm still going to do Elder Shopkeeper first, I think. Or maybe we will go right... No, we're going to do Elder Shopkeeper first. I will go ahead and put the ambassador in there next. Maybe I'll do artisans next. All right. No, we'll do landowners still. And that gives us... That's the problem. We get so much aggro immediately in this second site. So maybe I shouldn't even be settling in this direction, to be totally honest. But here we are. Round 2. And we have more... Also, another way to do this, I talk all the time about how you shouldn't necessarily declare war on every single tribe, and this is a great map to probably not do that. Like, for example, the Vandals, the Numidians would be a great example of a tribe not to declare war on just yet. Am I going to die already? I really want to clear this camp, so we're going to try not to die already. All right, what's next? We want the Shrine of Mayone, so we can get some science up and running. More science. 5 military units. I think we could do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm building a worker, I guess. I do know there's a shrine up here, so we'll come out and get here. I want the court scholar this time instead of the scout. And hopefully this guy doesn't die out here. The free site, that's a great question. The free site on Glorious is protected for about 20 turns, I believe. Maybe 15. It's 15 or 20 turns. And it goes down to 2. No, not 2. It goes down to... Oh, man, this is a risk. I'm going to heal up. I'm not going to be an idiot. I'm not going to be an idiot. I'm going to heal up. Don't be dummy. Don't be dummy. It goes down to... Nice. Another example of getting an early culture event. I get an extra wisdom, so that's an extra science. So that's another reason why I like to try and get my culture level ups relatively quickly. Yes, 3 turns is yours. 3 site is yours for 30 turns. Thank you, Fluffy. unless Ruthless is enabled. If Ruthless is enabled, it is only available for 10 turns. So they'll hop on it pretty quickly. Dude, leave me alone, guys. Wild. All right. Oh, perfect. Though we do get the sword, which is exactly what we want. Come back here and take a whack at this guy. I have a feeling that this guy's going to get aggroed by more stuff and die. But that's all right. We're going to go Settler next. Honestly, I kind of want to do the Elder Shopkeeper right now. I'm just going to rush out the Elder Shopkeeper's civics, save myself 3 turns, try to really kick up my science, where science is already faster than it was in the previous attempt, which will help us substantially in trying to achieve our goals. Doop. I think I'm okay to leave that site free, and if not, well, we'll get punished. All right, so now we have a 5-turn settler, which is nice. Oh, the mysterious sword is also fun. We'll grab that. That's a change of events. Ooh, look at this. I love being rewarded with this. This is like the last possible tile on this northern side of the map, and there's a shrine right on that. I love finding stuff like that. It's so satisfying. You're going to upgrade. All right, no, I have time on you. All right. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and build the Shrine of Varuna. And what's next? I did do administration last time, and I'll still do that because that's still going to get me quicker. It's still going to get me to spears quicker. I can acquire Polis or Drama. I'm actually going to take Polis. That'll get us quicker to land consolidation. Already having a better game. Already having a better game. If at first you don't succeed, just try again. All right, so we'll do the same thing here where we go and build this mine. We'll go up and build another worker. And we'll come down this way. And that's one thing I really like about this game, because I like that it's challenging, to be honest, even if it is just the tribes. Because I like that in Civ. I like the element of the kind of barbarian camp spawning, and you need to like police the wilderness and whatnot. And I feel like this game, even though the camps don't spawn after you clear them, well, technically, I feel like this game kicks it to overdrive, especially on higher difficulties. On lower difficulties, it's not as bad at all. But you know, it's cool. Makes the beginning robust. Honestly, I'm gonna do herbalist here just because of how much healing I had to do last time. We're still off to a good start, but I don't want to risk it. I really don't want to risk it. Having an extra 4 health for every unit when I heal will be fantastic. The Romans are over here somewhere. What map is this? Oh, Mountain Pass. So yeah, this is nice because again, if you don't have the Empires of Indus DLC, you get to play with all of this stuff on the Game of the Week. All right, 9 turns. So I think I wish I remembered when I got. Oh, nice crit. I wish I remembered when I got Phalanx last game, because I don't think it was early as I'm about to get it now. This will be artisans. We'll get my 3 families in right away. And I'm going to go ahead and build another settler. We do have our granary up and running. So we're going to also build our first of 2 granaries. Do the same thing we did last time, just to get these settlers cranking out. And then once they're all kind of popped up, I'll try and when I got to it with a 15. I remember how much it took. It with a 15-year phalanx. I'm trying to remember what turn it was on, so probably closer to 30, or over 30. And this is going to be under 30, so we're already off to a really good start there. Thanks for actually talking about the turn count, because that helped me remember that it definitely was a 15-turn phalanx, and now it's a 9-turn phalanx. So that's pretty solid in terms of an improvement. I guess I'll just bring this guy up hit here. I'm worried about aggroing whatever the hell's down here. So that's why I'm being a little cautious there. And I'm just going to let this hang, I think. Because I know as soon as I settle this, I'm going to get aggroed from this site up here. And probably even from this site. I do want this to be landowners. I kind of want all of this to be landowners. It's a big landowner block. Second traders up here. Do artisans, artisans, artisans. All right, well, I'll just go here and I'll figure out what I want to do next turn. But yeah, definitely with a 15-turn phalanx compared to a 9-turn phalanx. So we're cooking now. Dead. Dead. All right. And I can become vigilant. I don't hate that. Or I can get another citizen. I also don't hate that as well. How many strength do I have? 3rd strength. I'll take vigilant for my 3rd strength. Fun fact about vigilant. If you're ever at risk for being assassinated, there is an event in the game that if you have vigilant and someone's plotting against you, it will trigger an event where you can basically dodge the fact that they're plotting, and it will take the plotting character and remove plotting from them. So it's not even that you survive an assassination. It's that basically, I forget the narrative of the event, but it basically it removes their plotting. So vigilant is actually a pretty decent grab if you got nothing else going on, I guess. I like that little nugget of information, because it's always annoying to get assassinated by a plotting character, or feel like you don't have a solution to that. And it's not guaranteed, of course. It still happens, but because it's a random trigger, it's an event. But as far as random events goes, it's nice to have a little bit of a buffer there. Not bad to have a little bit of a buffer. Okay, so I can get... I want more XP. I'm now Hindu. That's great. Our Pandya supremacy is massive now. It's at 6. Hopefully we can, I don't know, get land. We have a daughter, which is great. So this is going to be very useful for the Tamilakam as well. When you have daughters, make sure you marry them into the family that you ultimately want to gain supremacy or maintain supremacy throughout the game. Because when women marry into another family, they adopt the family, their children will adopt the family name of the husband. So that's another nice lever that you can pull to kind of manipulate supremacy, basically. Build another farm, a mine. I'm going to do the same mine idea thing down here to get my training up. All right, so already feels like a significantly smoother start. Like this site just spawned, but I don't even care because I'm just going to come up and kill it again, which actually is going to get me another clear event, so that's quite nice as well. I do want to build a military unit after this. Maybe I'll build a spear. All right, we're going to get another granary from in the capital as well. All right, so now we're getting our aggro, which is a little unfortunate, but that's all right. Because now I'm going to move this guy up this way. Stun him and do a double whammy on these guys because he's a tactician. And we'll make our way that way. Also probably do want to heal this guy. So where is... All right, we have a settler. So we're no issue coming up, trying to rush this out for a settle quickly. And no eyes down here yet. Oh, the Scythians are not here now. Okay. Yeah, I'm at war with everybody. Now just take the legitimacy, I guess. Take skilled artist. And I want to build a worker. And I guess we'll wait on the granary. What secession law are... well, actually, that's a great question. I noticed seniority before. Is that because it maybe the game settings for these Game of the Years are random. So maybe we're... Oh, it is seniority. Okay. So we're going to want to change this at some point. Thanks for pointing that out. Thank you very much for pointing out. Because it was seniority last time. I thought an event gave that. But I guess the game setting has us on... seniority, which blows, so we'll take care of that in a second. Kill this. One turn away from a spear, which is nice. And build my granary. Fantastic. Kind of do want to rush out a spear next turn from the capital. I may just do that. Honestly, I might not even care about secession laws at this moment because I'm just probably going to do some weird flipping around with the landowners anyway, but that's still worthwhile to keep in mind. And I don't have a law yet, right? All right, freedom will be up next. And what are we going to do? We're going to go to forestry next. Forestry's next, so we're being very focused. We're going straight to phalanx. Got it turn 24. There's absolutely closer than when we got it last time. And now we're going to go directly to land consolidation to prep for these groves, get our science cruising along. And just to really keep this momentum going, I am, in fact... No, I'm not, because I just adopted the law. Never mind. I was like, I am gonna rush this spear, but I adopted the law, and I guess I'll maintain the law. I adopted freedom, right? That keeps bugging on me. A little bit of lag when I do the timeline screen. Freedom, yeah, all right. So I guess we might as well just stick to a worker, into another settler, and start building this road, because we now have a 3 connected cities ambition. Another road. Another road. Can you survive? All right. We're all right. The aggro is starting, which is very, very annoying. Also, since I think our science is getting a little bit better now, what will be nice is... Oh, I should be building Brahmins, actually, for more civics. What will be quite nice is... Sorry that I pause through the way I talk. It's hard to play and talk at the same time. I'm working on it. It will be nice to be able to build more specialists in the city since it has such high civics, since I'm putting all the shrines in this city. And I have really good growth in the city as well. All right, I guess we'll just chill out there. And we have some events. Again, we can become warlike, which I like the idea of that. I kind of actually am going to have her become a hero instead, because these guys lack for generals. So, a hero would be nice. Nice. Another shrine for my efforts all the way up this mountain pass. Really thrilled with that. That's very, very lucky. I also have 5 turns to go toss something over here to claim that free site, so I might do that as well. Do I want to make peace with these guys? Yeah, I guess so. For now. And I can become an elephant owner. We'll do that. I want to own elephants. And this guy is just going to build a farm right away. Farmer. Oh, it's this one, right. It's the tribal one. Do I want a tribal invasion from these guys? Kind of not really. Kind of not really. I should... Actually, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. What's the worst that could happen? Become blessed. Ooh, I can take a second wife who has lots more science. Great. Great, great, great. Okay. Build a road. Send myself back. And build. I guess I'm just going to wait. Spending a lot of money, but that's okay. And take the shrine. What do we have? It can become exotic, or I can get more science. Ooh, exotic is actually attractive, but I'm going to get more science. So now we have forestry and 5 turns. We're going to get forestry on turn 31. We're cruising through the tech tree. Oh, and this worker's going to die, so shit. Can't win them all, I guess. And now we have a tribal invasion. Now back off this guy so he can heal up. And going to try and clear this camp on my own. And I'm going to be very, very sad about my dead worker. Because I built a worker in this city for nothing. Oh well. Can I build a shrine yet? No. Get my last shrine up and running. Get a Brahmin in 2 turns. That's going to be delightful. And I want more. Oh, that's what I'm lacking a little bit of my income here. Because I didn't... Last game, I started with these camps super quickly. So now we're a little bit behind on that income and culture. But that's quite all right. We're doing fine in other areas. Oh, I forgot to heal this guy up. Shit. That's okay. Oh, and the tribal invasion starting. Can I Civic Rush you? All right, Brahmin first, and then maybe Civic Rush after. Oh, and raids too! The chaos is beginning. The chaos is beginning, guys. I will wield the mysterious... No, the mysterious sword's not going to help me. I mean, I guess it will help me against the Vandals and the Thracians, but that's not my issue. So I'm just going to take... the shrine. Just going to take the shrine, I guess. This guy's going to build a mine here. This guy's going to go on a chopping spree, I think. Ooh, there's a shrine over here. So yeah, I'm going to chop towards this shrine. Oh, nice. And see if I can't grab that shrine quickly. And keep coming through this mountain pass. Maybe this guy can grab that shrine, actually. All right, beset on all sides. We have enemies at the gates. Oh, boy. Oh, man, we don't get to upgrade right now. Really annoying that I'm going to have to back off from this camp. All right. All right. Free city remind. I don't care. Thank you though. Thank you so much. But there's nothing I can do about that right now. I have to. I could get a diplomat. That could solve some problems, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna Swift is good. I'll take Swift, get myself around. I have a warrior coming out next turn, which I'm going to immediately upgrade to a spear, and then I think I can rush this guy, hopefully in a turn. Oh, we've aggroed over here, too. Okay, wow, chaos, chaos, chaos. Build a spear up here. What a great game. All right, so you immediately need to upgrade into a spear. You cannot rush yet, which is annoying and upsetting and very sad. You need to... And you need to... I don't know, come heal, I guess. Want you over healing, so hopefully you can level up. And not level up, but you know what I mean. Upgrade. And what else is happening right now? Build another spear. Thankfully, we have decent science at this stage. 25 science isn't the worst. And so yeah, we'll work with it. That doesn't get us to where we need to be. I'm tempted to build a militia, but I think I'm just going to build a scout. All right. We definitely have a better foundation, I think, so I think we'll be okay. Although this worker is probably going to die. No. Okay, great. Damn it, and this city got hit again. Okay. What else is going on? All right, all right, all right. We can't rush now, but that's fine. This is a nightmare, guys. What a nightmare. Hold military parade, fine. More science, yes. More science, yes. Gain a militia? Or more training? I think I'll actually gain the militia. Where is the militia? Oh, it's over there. No, I'll take the training to upgrade stuff. Or force march if I need to. So now we're doing centralization. It'll be strong soon, so that'll be a decent science output. I dragged, my stupid claiming of this shrine dragged all these barbarians to me. Unfortunate. All right, upgrade this guy. We don't have the ability to. We're going to have to settle some... We're going to have to do some shopping sprees because our economy sucks. There we go. All right, that's upgraded. We're just going to have to come from the back on all this. Make our way, I guess, towards the capital. Crazy, man. This is wild. I can't even repair the fair because I don't have enough wood. That's insane. Crazy. Well, thankfully, nothing has actually claimed the city site yet, so maybe I do a chopping spree on my way over there. All right, we have another spear. Dead. 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 Fill you up. And cry a whole bunch. Harvest. Hey, we're the resourceful again. That's great. whack-a-mole, man. It's like whack-a-mole. And there's more raids from the south. Fantastic. See, this does highlight what I was worried about coming up here with settling in the first place, right? I just didn't want to put myself in this position where I'm just swamped from the north. This might be one of those maps where you have to not explore and just try to turtle up, like build 1 or 2 cities, and take your time, I guess. Boop. Boop. I guess I just need to come here and deal with this nonsense. I hope these guys can't kill this thing. The city, I mean. I'm going to build a militia. Not the best thing in the world, but I need at least a couple of more bodies. And when aristocracy comes, I guess I just truce out the Numidians and call it a day. Wait, who are you? Peace with these guys? Yes, I'll peace the Scythians. Absolutely, we'll peace the Scythians. Great. That solves that. The Thracians are raiding the Kushites. That's going to be over here. Going to be over here. I don't care if I lose the city. Hop back here and heal. Wild. Wild. Alright, aristocracy in 2 turns, and I have the means to adopt it, so I'll just hang tight and I'll do that. More militias, which is nice. More scholar, which is nice. Really need to repair that fair. Running out of time on that. I am going to wait, so here's hoping I don't forget about it. All right, spears in position. Militia need moving. This is just crazy. Everything is on fire right now. Ooh, a free archer is tempting. But we're just going to go long term to land consolidation. Dude, this is so dreadful. All right, do I have... I need to get more mines, and I need to get them quickly. Kill 5 Gauls. I could probably do that. Alright. 2 caravans. I hope they're coming to me. Nope. They're not. They're going to Hattusa. Alright, ambassador up. And send a truce mission to the Thracians now. That way I can just keep going north for the Numidians. Need to be mindful of my repairs. Great. Repairs coming online. Heal up. Another mine. Militia complete. Build a worker. Get centralization. Land consolidation in 14 turns. That's nice. I will build a hamlet here to expand into these groves. And hopefully I'll clear and settle this location. That's great. No, it's really great advice. Maniac in chat said this is why I never declare on tribes for the 6th legitimacy. And to be honest, I fully agree. I think this is a fantastic demonstration of why you really just shouldn't do that all the time. So yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. I know I did do it 2 times in a row. But it's a very valid strategy to just not declare war on the tribes. And you also get goodies. Like, if you actually make peace with early tribes, right? You get goodies like free courtiers and things like that. That's always nice. It's always nice. Pair sword cult. Can you also get over here for some repairs? Yeah. No, I agree. It's definitely everybody. That's what's funny, because in the competitive scene, right? Everyone's like, obviously you'll declare war for the legitimacy, but that's literally a dynamic of the fact that in multiplayer everybody plays with normal tribes. The tribal landscape is the raid profile is just so much different. So I'm a hero. That's fun. Truce with the Numidians. I feel like I take truce with the Numidians right here and just take a breather. Truce with the Numidians. Pretty sure I also have a peace offering. Yep, and truce with the Thracians. So truce all around, right? I'm truce with everyone except the Gauls. Fantastic. Great. That'll allow me to clear this site. Do I have a tactician? I do. Okay, so put a tactician here. Heal up. And try to get myself sorted out in the capital. So just diplomacy coming online. And crap, I want to repair this gold mine. But I also want more mines. So mine first, and they'll have this worker from up there come down. Build this. Crazy game, guys. Crazy game. There's still a ruin down here. And I'm at peace with the Scythians, so. Also, you figure if I pieced out all of these tribes, then the raiders would be impacting the computer opponents, slowing them down. So that's another very valid reason to piece out tribes in the early game. It just creates more problems for your opponents. Take 2 citizens, that's fun. Dude, I love the new rating algorithm. These guys are so funny. There. Nice. That'll get cleared next turn. I am at truce with everybody, right? Truce with everybody, yep, okay. So send you over here. Send you one down, send you one down. All right. Tribute to Kush. I can afford that. Great, thank God they want tribute. Control 4 granaries. That's an easy enough ambition. Oh, are we not going to be able to do the kill 5 Gauls ambition if we clear this camp? That's kind of annoying. Dude. This aggro is killing me. Militia dead. Whack. Lumber mill time. Lumber mill time. That's going to be nice because this will all be training, which will be neat. Oh, crap. All right, hold on. I forgot about this thing. I repair that. For the gold mine. All families dislike me? All families already dislike me. Dude, my economy blows. All right. A new husband's always nice, though. All right, 3 turns on another spear. Oh! What? I can't believe that thing died. This guy's gonna die, too. Dude, Jesus Christ. All right, kill him. Heal him up. Heal him up. Wild game. Heal that up. Great. Land consolidation in 8 turns, though. Very, very happy about that. That'll change things up a little bit. And what's really fun about the Tamil landowner supremacy is... what am I thinking? Your free elephant thing in every city still lets you build the regular elephants. That's always fun. Maybe we can start thinking about swapping to that in a second. That's going to be tricky, though. Leader, religion head, council member. Council member would swing at 2 points. All right, now we have raids. Fantastic. Boink. Heal. Heal, heal. 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 Mine. All right, we need food in a second. And we need granaries. Kill 15-minute military unit seems very, very doable. And I have a 3rd husband now. I have 3 husbands. Where am I? I'm not even on a unit yet. So I'll put myself on a spear. Put myself on a spear first. Kill that guy. All right. All right. Little bit of a dark age there, but diplomacy. Diplomacy is so key. In addition to not declaring war on early tribes, even if you do, make sure you have a plan to get aristocracy so you can truce them out pretty quickly. That's always useful. Hamlet will extend to this grove just in time for land consolidation to come online. I'll take the Acolyte. Right, and I'm still building I'm hard building a spear here, which I kind of don't like. But I guess we'll stick to it. Of course, I got lucky and I got cursed. That's always fun. Heal this guy up. All right, what do we have for generals? Another hero. Great. But I think we should be able to, I think we're good now to kind of expand north. Mostly unobstructed. Mostly unobstructed. I don't have any landowner ambassadors yet. So I could probably think about getting spoked wheel for chancellor options. Also for the other one there, clergy. Clergy is another way to get points. So if you have a big deficit like this I have with Pandia, I can get spoked wheel next, get a chancellor, and I will declare war for the 6th legitimacy. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? I kind of don't think I want to do this. I don't think I want to do this. Ooh, but a free spear and Korkai. All right, so yeah, we'll do this. Screw it. Screw the Thracians. All right, Thracians, we are now at war with. We have a new spear down here. More Gauls are up this way. Let's see if I can take a peek up this way. Yep, more Gauls. Steadfast, which is lovely. And all right, so these guys will clear the Gauls. We have another spear coming. More lumber mills being built for training. Do I have mill drill yet? I didn't do mill drill in this game. Okay, that's fine. We're not quite there yet anyway. And heal you. Build another mine. And then at some point, you know, eventually, someday, we're going to get stone cutting, right? This is just going to get swamped with units. Oh, we're still at truce with the Numidians. Okay, okay. Oh, no, the Numidians want to put a hostile garrison in my empire versus do a tribal invasion. So I guess we're back in the thick of things again because we're taking the tribal invasion. Screw those guys. Back at it. And I'm just going to dive right in and just kill as many of these guys as I can. Oh, nice. Are you already steadfast? You're not. So we get steadfast on this. Great. Great. So we kill 2 of these guys, and we'll just use... Are you a Gaul? You're a Marauder, you are. We might lose that militia, but I don't care. All right, we're going to dive right in. We're going to try and clear this, and then come down and clear that. Where are my scouts? I have a scout right here to hold. That's great. There's another Numidian camp over here. And I think there's a third one up here. This city is building nothing good. I'm going to council here, and then I'm going to get that. Excuse me. I will get that gem mine online, I guess. So this was, you know what's funny about this? Again, I'm not saying I'm playing the most efficiently. I'm not saying I'm the greatest player ever. You know, I think people think I'm better at this game than I actually am. But what's funny is we get critical in the multiplayer scene about, like, why are you building a miner? Or you know, why are you not... Why would you not save your specialists for urban specialists? It's like, look at the chaos that I'm dealing with right now. Look at the absolute just nonsensical chaos that's happening. Like, I don't really have time to be efficient because I'm spending all my orders... That sucks. Trying to plug holes everywhere, which leads into inefficiency in other areas because, well, I don't have the orders to improve my economy appropriately. Basically, it about sums it up. Which is why I'm kind of, like, not all that too worried about the fact that I've just been building a bunch of miners. Now with Tamilakam, it doesn't really that matter because all of this is going to have my training, you know, increase a bunch in a second. Oh, 6-turn spear. Let's do that. Not in a second, but once I swap. But this is the type of scenario that I'm talking about when I mean, well, science now is science now. Because if I was just saving all my specialists for urban specialists that I can't find the orders to build, then you're just not getting yields. So That's one of the reasons why I like landowners. You can just keep spamming rurals and get a little bit more science as the game develops. Jeez. All right, well. How do I want to handle this? Actually, I don't care if I lose the militia. I need to get kills. Boop. You'll go here and do that. You'll kill him. You'll sit. And we're going to move up. And we're going to... All right. Making progress. We have a border boost. We have another spear. I guess this guy's going to go this way. I think these 2 units can clear this camp. So, oh, border boost. Or stone cutting. I guess we're doing border boost. I guess we're doing border boost. No longer a commerce student, and we can't afford... We need food now. We need food. I'm low on food. Because I'm spending a bunch on units. Alright, so this. I've talked about this before. Fluffy, if you're still watching that... Oh, wait, no, never mind. They went into my empire. I was going to say, that's why I consider tribal invasions a little less threatening, because they behave weird. If this whole stack of units, if they were raiders, they would have just attacked the city. But now these tribal invading units just did whatever the heck they did. And to me, I just think it's weird. But I guess it's still... They still did something that sucks, so... Here we are, I guess. Alright, so we got our 5 Gaul ambition, which is quite nice. This guy's gonna die. I think it's important that I clear the camp so it doesn't respawn. This guy's gonna die. I think we're doing alright. Let's get a lumber mill. Let's get a farm. Anyone else want to build? Oh, well, let's build a grove. I forget we have our land consolidation now. And any other groves in the empire at the moment? No, we need to get a settler up there. Jesus Christ. Now the Scythians want a tribal invasion. Oh no, guys. What is happening? Okay. Alright, well. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wild. Wild. Thank God I have more spears now, though. Oh, the Scythians took this barb camp, too. Oh, wow. Look at that hand. I have so many different things that I want. All in 5 turns. I think 2 is better than 1. I really want that routing unit, though. Brutal. What a brutal game. Okay. Where am I? I need to heal so I can actually use myself to do shit. Heal you there. Shield bearer is good. All right. So now I'm being tribal raided by every single side, basically. Almost. At least 2 sides, and both sides are horse tribes. Where are you? You need to go up here. Oh, shit, you're gonna get hurt. Alright, whatever. Oh! The Carthaginians have arrived, but we're actually going to take the site, I think. That's an improvement from last time. Humble. Boop. Oh, we got a crit, too. Okay. I'm not sure what to do about that, because I kind of want the site. That's less than ideal, but I guess whatever. We get it. Alright. Nice. We got our kill 15 units ambition. Definitely knew we could pull that off. That's really, really, really funny. Heal this guy up. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We just need more settlers. I have 2 sites cleared. This guy's being a jerk. Spear in 2 turns to come deal with that. My sister. I don't even know how I want to change my succession right now. Let's take a look at this. Where am I? I'm this person. My son is cruel and extravagant. I guess I don't want her in power. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, my sister will be... That's fine. So my sister wants to marry... Yes. Either one of these guys is fine. What is she? She is a scholar. I'll do a tactician. And I have been wounded. Ah! And I'll take a plotter. That's fine. Am I the vigilant one? No, I'm not. I'll take a courtier. That's fine. I thought I had husbandry and I don't. That was last game. Okay, I will just head up this way and hope that I can build some stuff next turn. Come on, guys, get scared. Yes, see, that's what I'm saying. Since it's a tribal invasion and I have heavy military presence in the area, these guys are actually backing off. So I actually prefer this than a regular raid because they basically, tribal invaders care about their life. You know, they're kind of concerned with self-preservation. So these guys just retreated a little bit, which gives me breathing room a little bit. Very, very big deal for me. Um, that makes me happy. Makes me quite happy. What are you? Besieger. Okay. Another husband. This is like my 4th husband. Okay, I can take a lover. I'll take a lover. I'm a very charismatic woman. Oh, nope. Did that wrong. Want to take the kill with the ruler. All right, let's see if we can't get some more food up and running. Get some more food. I still have the settler here. Why are you building a farmer? I want you to build another settler. And this guy's going to build a warrior, I guess. Yes, I can have 3 sites I can settle, but I also am spending all of my orders killing stuff. Oh, so you probably mean build queues, huh? Yeah. I'm working on it. I have a settler coming out. I'm now doomed. Ooh, militia. More militia. Great. Ooh, militia. More militia. Great. Great. Great, 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 great. Yeah, I'm less specifically concerned with settling as much as I am clearing. Because I can always settle later. Although I do want this guy to come up north to settle this site. I guess this will be landowners. I have so many points coming in from these guys. The Pandia. You want to build some farms. We need to get our food up so we can start making money. Are you raiding me? Are you Thracians raiding me? The Greeks. I get a 120 science boost from the Greeks. That's nice. Alright. And we'll clear that camp next turn, which is nice. And so now we can start bonking these fellas. Bonk. 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 Great. Is that enough to kill him? I think that's enough to kill him. I need to back off. Damn it. That's also enough to kill him. Annoying. Hey, cool. Turn 56 stone cutting. That's terrible. All right. We have another oh, right. I want to settle this, I guess. Landowners. All right, so we have Carthage there. We'll build a worker here. And I guess this guy will just start clawing his way north toward the Numidian camp. Wow, look at this crazy border grab. Well, on the bright side, if I have any kids, I'm pretty sure one of them will be... If I have a kid with this guy, it'll be a landowner child. So then I can change my laws and try and get... Control 8 luxuries. I actually might be able to do that. Speaking of which... Another grove. I also need to get this grove site online. Yep. Kill that guy. Head this guy over here. Poke. Clear. Wait, can get an adopted child. I don't think I want that, though. Although he is robust. That's always a fun event. Alright, we have settlers coming out. What's next? What's next? Serfdom? Navigation, rather? Yeah, probably. Drama. Gets me a quicker settler. Oh, yeah, the free one's just chilling. That's a good point, yeah. He's just been chilling the entire time. Now I have 4, I think. I'm doing the thing that Alcaris says you should never do, and to be clear, I completely agree with Alcaris. You should never be trying to clear in 3 different directions at once. So don't do this. But it's kind of really hard not to in single player. Promote this to Horsebane. Promote this guy to focus 3. Come kill this for the warrior. Back this guy up, put this guy forward, heal, and forget that I'm still getting raided. Not raided, but whatever. Get a spear. And put a mine out. I think I'm literally just going to spam this whole section with mines. That way, once it becomes landowner supremacy, it's going to be just massive training. I've found myself no time to get military drills, so it's not like It's not like I'm wasting citizens for that could be officers. I'll take another plotting guy. Whatever. And another settler. This guy's here, right? So settler. I keep forgetting. One thing I do keep forgetting about is moving my settlers. So I will spend some training up here because I want to get this city online so I can build more groves. And then artisans all down here. Probably a good time with the coverage that I have to try and see if I can truce some of these guys again. I really don't think I need to be at war with the Scythians, for example. And yet I am. Yeah, can I truce the Scythians? We don't need to be we do not need to be at war with the Scythians. I'll see if I can take this site down here in the meantime. That would be ideal. But whatever the hell is down here, I can just forget about for now. I'll stick with war on these guys, I guess. Dude, am I going to lose another worker? I really don't want to lose workers. Oh, boy. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours. Yeah, not too bad. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And if you're watching live, very much appreciate you being here. Watching after the fact, I appreciate you being here as well. Stone boost. 40 on time. Farm. All right, so you're going to go here, there, there. Shit. He can't make that, but that's okay. What else is happening? You're here. Can you make... Can you get... Wait, hold on. I want to get these guys... I think I can clear this next turn if I get everybody up close enough. I think I can do enough damage to clear that next turn. And then that'll be good. Humble request. Sorry, no. Then I think I'll have a solid little empire going. Put traders up here like I did last time. Yeah, see? These tribal invaders are just kind of like bouncing back and forth, which is just so much better than the normal situation. I will cycle to the free settler. Bonk. 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 Alright, so we got a kill, which is fantastic. And now truce with the Scythians. Great. So now what I'm going to try and do is do peace with the Scythians. Can I do that? Oh, no, they need to be pleased. That's dumb. All right, well, whatever. We're still truced. Right. Heal him up. Heal everybody up. Just take a turn to heal everybody up for a second. What are my ambitions? 4 granaries. Still working on that. Forgot about that one. That's okay, though. Very, very doable. In fact, let's do that now. That's 1 granary. We'll think of another one next turn. This guy can actually build a pretty quick settler. So we'll build a settler from here and let the capital switch to something else. Like Sangam time, maybe? A governor would be fantastic, by the way. Acolytes would be fantastic. We can do 3-turn acolytes. Let's get more science. Oh, wait. If I'm building specialists, let's do a gardener first. Here we go. Do a gardener first. And then maybe if I have a judge... I have a judge. Fantastic. All right, so we'll do some buying next turn. That'll be really, 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 really nice. All right. Still a rocky opening, but a much, much, much better situation by turn. I think this was around the time I gave up last time. I think I gave up on turn 68. I said 58 or 68. So this is a much, much, much better situation. I'm going to just go to... Any rivers? No, but I can delete these 2 things and get myself some baths. So I'm going to do... Oh, wait, no. Do I want to do architecture? Well, monastery? Monasticism, rather. I honestly don't know what tech I want, so I'm going to hold off on thinking about that. Maybe navigation. That's a simple one, actually. Navigation's good. Get you. Great. Okay. All right, so we have several sites that can be set up. This guy's going to go down. All of this down here is going to be artisans, I think. This might be landowners, but I think it might all be artisans. This guy's building a settler. All right, I think we're doing okay. Oh my God, that was exhausting. I'm not even kidding. That was absolutely exhausting. What are you doing? And I can give myself an extra... I haven't governed myself, and I should, because that's going to be an extra 5 science. But I kind of want to do the judge first, because I forgot. Maybe I do both? I have enough civics. Maybe I just pop in the judge, and I go like this. I say, yes, please, I would like a gardener, buy that. Yes, I would like an apprentice acolyte, buy that. Yes, I would like another apprentice acolyte, if you don't mind, buy that. Go back to the thing, and I know I'm going to lose some decay here, but I don't care, because then I'm going to come around and I'm going to put my scholar back into it. And for those of you who watch multiplayer right now, can probably start to guess why I lose some games in multiplayer, because I'm very, very, I want to say inefficient with my resources, but it's mostly that my priority is different. I don't mind spending a lot to get the things that I want right now. So, for example, I want more science, so I just spend a bunch of money and a bunch of civics to get my science running as quickly as humanly possible without delay. Build another farm. Or build another granary, actually. More settlers need to move. I thought I had 2 down here. Oh, I do. They're right next to each other right now. Right, so let me do that differently. I want you to move this way. And you'll just sit there for now, I guess. So Kush has 7 cities. Carthage has 7 cities. Greece has 5 cities. I have 6 cities, soon to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fantastic. Great news. Great news. Hopefully this spear doesn't die. I'll be really upset if it does. Ooh, more groves down here. Fun. Damn it! Fine. Farmer. Miner. Alright, we need to look at our connected status because it's not great. And I need to start building quarries. I haven't been doing any quarries. Like turn 64, I have 0 quarries in my empire. Because I'm still so focused on clearing stuff. Nice. Good crit. Send you. Boop. Now we're the Valiant, which is nice. And I'm just going to come up and try and start taking this out. Flanking. Good. The amount of times I've tried to settle this site is ridiculous. I'll take the legitimacy. I'll take the legitimacy. I'll take the civics. And we'll get more orders next turn, which is nice. Also, maybe even colonies will make sense first to buy any grove I can see. Kill that. Heal everybody up here. Move them close enough to go against that camp. What's next? Now architecture? Yeah. That'll be law number 4, so that's good. Speaking of which, I need to build... Well, no, I need to build quarries is what I need to do. So this is going to be a quarry. I need to settle this site, which is what I need to do. So this will be settled. Artisans. That really is the good landowner spot, but whatever. And now... Oh, I have another settler. Great. You also need to come over here and build a theater. All right, 57 science per turn, not too bad. Could be better, but also could be worse. So we're building our last granary right now. We need to control 8 luxuries. We have 4 out of 8, so we're making decent timing on that as well. All right, so I think we're going to have the ability... Damn it! Oh my god, the Scythians want to tribal invade me again. Awesome. This is awesome. Fine. At least I have spears in the region. Crazy, man. Crazy. I need to build a worker after this gardener. Probably 2 of them, because I need to get my road network more efficient. You need to do something. This city, the artisan city, needs to do something. Probably actually build another settler. Because I think we're settling. We're going to settle this spot. We're going to settle this spot. In fact, and then it's Sangam time. No longer waiting on that. No longer waiting on that. All right. We're doomed. We got our granary. Build a quarry. Build a quarry. Pair. Kill. Oh, I lost that slinger. That sucks. That really blows. Local aesthetic, I'll take that. Kill. Okay. So there's at least one more camp up here. I think. Scythians down here. Great. Kill this guy. All right. And then I think... Oh, no! Undo. Undo. Shit. This guy needs to get out of here. Woo! Flee! I don't want to lose an elephant. How many cities do I have? 8 now. It'll be 9, 10, 11. I don't even want to expand down here. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Bring another spear over here. That'll do. 2 spears in the wood should hold these guys. All right, let's get... Let's get that. I'm dead now, so I need... Let's do that more efficiently. I'll put my... Oh, I have a builder on the throne now. That's really nice, because now I have all these freshly expanding cities. And they'll all build faster workers, which is super, super nice. I'm still Pandia, though. Hopefully we can swap in a second. Dude, where are you guys? At least... Oh, groves. All right. It's grove time. Great. All right. Do we have... We have serfdom. We're dead. We can do more culture in the capital. In fact, are we... How close to legendary are we? 24 turns for legendary? That's not too bad. Could be better, but not too bad. What do we have for legendary wonders at the top? Circus Magnus? We could do Monumental Buddhist now, if we could afford it. That seems worthwhile. And probably Pantheon or Via Recta. They're points, if nothing else. Take another schemer for some science yields. And we'll build a scout worker. Build a worker. All right, time to explode this worker economy with my builder. How many workers have I built so far? Let's take a look. Probably not a lot. 10. I mean, not the worst. But it's about to balloon in a second. All right. Notice how I'm always taking the legitimacy options if I can. If we look at this, if you look at my events here, check this out. I literally, there's only been 2 events that I've taken this entire game so far that were minus a legitimacy. I can assign some luxuries. That's a good point. Do I have any honey yet? No. I have gems, though. I can do gems to Chola. Oh, luxuries. Right. Luxuries might. Yeah. That's 20. That's 18. That's 16. Booyah. There we go. Can't build an estate, but that's a good call out there. Especially because it's traders, so each luxury is worth 6 culture per turn, so that's just massive. That's massive. I just dropped something. I dropped something like 8 or 9 turns just now. Good call out. Thanks for the tip. I've been so scatterbrained trying to plug holes everywhere that it's easy to forget about the little things like that. But I think we're okay. I think I'm going to start getting, hopefully. Oh, Thracians are eliminated. Great. Do we want Dagillis? No, we don't. Yeah, we'll just execute him. We'll just execute this guy. Kill him. Alright, so that's that. Get another Grove online. Move this guy up here. Try to find my way to the final... I'm assuming this is the final site. More groves up here, so I'm actually content with the idea of coming up here. I actually might put my trader city this far away and keep this landowners. I'm trying to do the max distance thing for traders. It's so annoying, but it's nice to do every now and then. Worker. One more worker there behind the throne. It's funny that this is an event and also... control 2 elephant archers I might be able to do relatively soon. How old am I? 39? Maybe. Alright. 200 legitimacy, that's solid. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, literally out of every possible event option I could get, anything that I almost always avoid taking the negative legit grabs, even if it's a bad result. So I just choose to deal with the chaos, as you've all probably noticed. And that's what I like about the game. I just like the game throwing stuff at me as often as it can. Okay. This guy's going this way. This guy's going that way. Also, this is a tribal invasion, so they'll be pretty tame down here, I guess, for the rest of the game. Come up here and build a grove. Everything that gives me science right away. And we're going to do a 6-term Sangam. How many guys are weak? 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 5. This will be 6. This would be 7. Do we have any heroes? No, we don't. Of course not. Of course we don't have any heroes. Build one more worker. Build one more worker. Build one more. I need to build lots of farms. Because I have no food right now. So farms all around here, which is nice because all this is landowners, so I'll get started on that. I'll really make sure that I do it. Oh, I don't want this guy to hop into the woods, though. Don't know how I'm going to deal with that. Maybe this will be my traders. Actually. Yeah, alright, so we have a trader location here. Build a worker. This can all be quarries. This will build a farm. This will chop. and build a farm. I also can build lots and lots of lumber mills if I can remember. Yeah, I'm going to settle this. I'm trying to clear it right now. I am trying to clear it right now. This Gaseta is going to throw a wrench in the plans, unfortunately. But I am trying to settle it. I guess I'm intolerant now. Fantastic. So that bought me another time to another turn to settle this site. I hope this guy doesn't die. All right. Oh, that's nice. Great, great, great. More legitimacy. Yep. This will be landowners. This will build a worker. I'm just landowner spamming, man. Don't really have a good ambassador. But I think I'm going to try and work out. I'm going to watch what... So the other aspect of this is I'm going to watch out for the death of the landowner oligarch, if I can remember it. That way I can keep an eye on who we swap into. So then maybe I can decide that's where I want to go next in terms of archetype. And that'll be fun. And now that this is settled, I am going to want a little bit more growth here. So I think I'll just build the... Oh, no! What just happened? I'll build a granary. You also will build a granary. You'll build a quarry. Yeah, now the Scythians are backing up. So this will be easier to manage down here. They'll just come at me every now and then with more guys, which is fine, whatever. Get this mine online. Still not moving any guys over here. That's fine. Time to start thinking about garrisons and barracks. Get a quarry. A stonecutter, rather. Yes, all the workers consume food as well. Yeah, I don't mind about that. Because they're all going to start building farms. So, in like 5 or so turns, I'm going to have 100 food per turn. And I'd rather get them out of the way now while that's the other thing. I'd rather just churn them out now while I have a builder on the throne. To try and make sure I never really need to build a worker ever again. I mean, I probably don't even need to build a worker, any more workers. Just turn 73. This might end up being a long game, though, because of the Gauls have been eliminated. Fantastic. Korkai gets 8 culture per turn. Fantastic. So we're looking at 9 turns. So probably approximately an 80-turn legendary city. That's actually not too bad. I fully suspect we will be the first legendary on the map. So we're really, really starting to take off. This is where excuse me. I'm just going to undo that. That's a little inefficient. This is where I'm going to just start spamming quarries as far as the eye can see, because now I'm thinking about things like wonders. I'm thinking about things like late game economy, build my amphitheater. Really, really cooking now. Back these guys up just slightly. No reason not to. And come over here, build a garrison. Yep. So now I'm thinking about more orders. Going to need more and more orders in a little bit. Going to build one more worker. I mean, I think I'm just going to keep building workers until I can't build workers. Probably not a good idea. Well, no, I'm swapping the gardeners up here. But down here, I don't really, I don't really know what else to build other than, I guess, more units. But I'm going to do one more worker, because I like the idea of having 2 workers down here. And you will also build one more worker. Even though I have 3 workers in this city that are doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's true. The food is being sold quite a lot. That's a good point. The price of food is quite low. All right, what's next? I want 7 laws. So we have... we're going to be building a lot of gardeners, so I guess... What do I want to... what do I have for wonders again? The Buddhist is now under construction, which is unfortunate. But if I build all 3 legendary wonders, then engineering will pay for itself. So I guess I just grab engineering. Because I don't want to spend the 20 civics for the other one. And then we'll do citizenship. And we're just going to bonk this guy back to this spear. Bonk. Bonk. There's some food down here. Food. Quarry. Farm. I really got... I want to eliminate... Dude, all my work, I don't want those guys eliminating the Numidians on me. Oh, right, and I need to build a road network. Right, this will build a gardener down there. Can I get anybody good in here? Yeah, I can get a 6. This is a 9-turn gardener, and I'm going to drop this down to about 6 turns. 5 or 6 turns. Four turns, yep, so it was 5 turns. It would have been 5 turns if I did it a second ago, yeah. That's really, really nice. That's really solid. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weak cities. In about 3 turns, we're going to check on the Sangam culture bomb. See how well we made out there. See how well we made out there. And then once that happens, and everybody's developed, I don't think I really care that much anymore. So we'll do another granary here. And we'll do a farm. And we'll do a farm. I guess we'll do a freaking worker because I'm nuts. We can always upgrade them to, what do you call it? We can always upgrade to them to militia, not militia, conscripts. Worker. This is all going to be quarries down here. Because that's the other thing. I don't overly develop most of my cities. I use them mostly for resource income. Like, I'm not going to do the whole garrison, barracks, Odeon, whatever else in every single city when I can just go crazy with my resource economy and then use the rush economy in the end game. And we're pretty cooking now. We're really cooking now. Looks like we're doing all right up here, so we're going to send these guys. Then that guy. Do another quarry. We have a settler that we want to send because we are 2 turns away from a Sangam. I'm going to try at least get one last settle. Yep, Scythians are kept at bay down south. Ooh, okay. I'll take a courtier from the Hittites for sending them a luxury. In fact, speaking of neighbors, diplomatic relationships are more or less okay, although the Hittites and the Assyrians have a national alliance, so that's something to be concerned with because the Hittites are doing quite well. So I might have to go up against them at some point. How am I going to pull this off? Because I don't want them to clear that site on me. Great. Great. Worker. Alright, so we're finally in the positive food, and I'm just going to keep going crazy with these farms for now. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weak cities. I'm curious how many of them. I know the one I just settled won't level up because this is only a level 6. Sorry, a 60 culture bomb in the city. But I'm curious how many of the other ones are actually going to cross the threshold. Start building warriors in every location. Third spear, and I can... Yeah, one-shot the camp. Yeah, I know. I'm worried about him coming up with his own, too. Hopefully he'll just do the hit for me. Yes, what a guy. What a guy. Fantastic. What a friend. The Greeks are Zoro. Everybody's Zoro, too, by the way, so that's going to be annoying. Alright. So I've eliminated 3 tribes, and now is actually 100% the time to swap into slavery. Because I'm fully expanded, I built all my settlers, I have a builder on the throne for my workers. I don't really need the extra growth now, so yep. Free law swap. And let me undo that so I can see. Yeah, we gain a crap load of... We gain 44 of each. 44 stone, 44 iron. That's fantastic. And now we have 3 weak cities remaining, so I just got 4 culture level ups off my Sangam, which is great. So this is 500 civics off of that same thing, because this is the culture level event. Happiness event if I want it, which I think I'll actually take. I'll take the happiness level. 60 XP is another one, which I'll actually just take the discipline. And then, ooh, another grove, which I'll take. So that was what I got from my Sangam, which some of those would have leveled up in the next 5 or 6 turn anyway. But still, neat ability. I like it. The question I have now is, do I want to do another one? This is 19 turns away. 14, 6, 19. And this one's 6 turns away from hitting it. Do I want to do another one? That's the real question. 15 turns? No, I don't want to do another one. I have played a game where I've done all 4 of them, though, and that was fun. But they do get pretty expensive. We're 3 turns from legendary, which means we need more stone. Every single worker right now is going to build a quarry. Every single worker that is free is going to build a quarry, including these guys who I keep forgetting about. Well, no, he's going to build a garrison. Let's get that out of the way. These guys will build. I kind of want... No. Quarry, quarry, quarry. Everything stone is the most important. So just literally do not care. I just want stone everywhere. Anybody standing in a spot not doing anything? Do I have a worker standing in a spot not doing anything? I don't mind buying the training. All right, one more quarry from you. Do I need trappers for anything? No, but luxuries are always useful, so I guess I'll get... Yeah, I guess I'll get a trapper. No, I need to build more workers in my capital, actually. There's not enough here. And there's still plenty to be done in the capital city. And I get citizenship in 2 turns. You can build a warrior. All right, so now I think we'll swap. We have a builder. We have a 51-year-old builder. The old oligarch died, so I guess I'll swap into him. He could be younger, but I don't mind staying on the builder. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to try and do something fun. This is the other thing I don't think anyone's figured out yet. All are for the landowners, yeah. Yeah. That's a great point, actually. And I do have honey, too. Oh, my honey's coming online now. So I'm going to send that directly to the landowners. And I should send my... Now that the traders is pretty much going to be done. Curious. Yeah, that's still going to be done in 2 turns. So I'll send gems to the artisans, honey to the traders. Sorry, not the traders, the landowners. We're looking good. Looking good. We'll improve this tile. We're going to do that a little bit differently. Check this out. If I go down here first and chop this. Oh, cool. Oh, we get ebony. That's really cool. Never mind. I'll just do that then. Awesome. So we get some ebony now. We luck out with that. Really nice. Really, really nice. This is the artisan seat, and I'm not improving it with any urbans. So let's take care of that. Let's take care of that. Start getting garrisons everywhere, because I don't have garrisons everywhere. I just built a bunch of quarries. Now I want to build garrisons. You'll still build a quarry. You build a granary, that's fine. You guys are all up here hanging out, that's fine as well. You're building a garrison. Do I have military drill yet? Is this one of those games? Yeah. This is one of those games where I just haven't got military drill. That's okay. Highlander, Ranger, Bold. Another city up here would be nice at some point. So do we have the ability to do that? Is the question. Can we do it quickly is the question. I guess not, huh? What about the capital? Wow, everything's 7 turns. Huh. Am I building a settler? I don't think I'm building a settler, no. I guess with my civic income, I can just rush one. Let's just do that. Waste no time. Although if I'm going to rush one, what am I doing? I'm not going to do it from there. That was dumb. That was stupid. I'm just going to do it from... Whoop! I'm going to do it from up here, even closer. There we go. Solve this problem. Rush that. That's nice. All right, now time to spam a bunch of trash units to keep my power up. Well, the Carthaginians are stronger, and thank God, the Hittites are only just stronger as well. They do have 8 laws, though, which is crappy. But once I get 7, hopefully, maybe I can just march north. And, oh, speaking of north, the Carthaginians have declared war on me. And also, the Kushites want to declare war on me. Which is frustrating. Oh yeah, things aren't looking good. Truce for the Scythians, I like that though. Take a lover. Actually, Carthage declaring war on me is fantastic. And the reason why that's fantastic is because now I can attack into them without triggering their alliance with the Hittites. So that's actually really, really good. I also need a garrison here. And I need to make sure that everything get... Oh, I need to build another settler for over there, don't I? I have my free site just chilling there. What is my 7 to 3 and oh, that's too many cities. My envy. I'm gonna start choking myself with envy. So this will be traders, I guess. All right, there we go. Traders. 3, 4, 3. All right, so I have 3 of each. So the envy is only at 60, which isn't the worst. I'll probably just lose this city anyway. I don't even think I should have settled it. Oh! I need to take a second and look around the empire and see what Carthage is up to. So we have some aggro over here. Gonna take legal code. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laws. Spokesville into Portcullis would actually make sense for the points. With it. 3 tiles in the east. Part of Karavu. Oh, these are spices. So these are one of the new Empires of the Indus resources. These are spices. And they're very, very cool. And they give you a lot of money. 2 happiness, 2 science, 40 gold. So this is a very good, wealthy location. All right. Let's... How long have I been streaming? I think I might need a break soon. Well, I think I will call a break, actually. Let's... What did it turn 80? And this is what I'm talking about. So I've had a chaotic game. I'm not playing the most efficiently, and we're behind, right? But I talk about when even in the multiplayer scene, like bare minimum, you want to match the science that you're on to the turn you're on. So even now, like I'd love to have 150 science or 200 science right now, and it's totally doable. But even now, I have 79 science on turn 81. That's the bare minimum of where I want to be. So that's another reason why I surrendered the previous version. Not only did I get a war declared on me and I was still behind and whatnot, but I also had something like 30 science on turn 60. And so, though they're like all the contributing types of factors, that helps me determine how well I think I'm doing in a given game. And my general benchmark is to have at least as much science as you have whatever turn it's on, as just kind of like the golden rule. And sometimes you can have a little bit lower. Like right now I have a little bit lower than 81. But that's okay. I need to get a road up here. I need to get units up here. Look at this Stompy boy, man. He's amazing. I love him. Send him up here. Put Highlander on you. And also send this guy over here. Alright, so I think I'm going to save here. And we'll just kind of do a quick rundown, and I'll take a break, and maybe I'll turn this into a 2-parter, come back. Because I was really intrigued. The games of the week that I always tune into and end up playing are the ones where people on the Discord end up saying how hard it is. And so we had a couple of conversations around that. And then also I saw a Reddit post that was talking about this one being difficult. And to be sure, this one was a solid puzzle. Remember, this is only on Glorious. And I tend to play up on the Great. Glorious, I think, is a little bit easier, but the raid profile you get from all your tribes is a huge determining factor to how difficult a game can be. But I'm really, really happy with this second run through. And so that's one of the things that I think is nice about if you watch the stream. If you mess up on a map, if you're the type of player who wants to, give it a second try, definitely give it a second try, because going in with a little bit of map knowledge can play a huge role in basically just having a better game. You learn a couple of lessons. It's also a good way to learn the game, I think. If you're new to the game and you're not really sure what to do, rather than just keep creating new games over and over again, play the same map over and over again. Do it that way, because that map for knowledge will help you kind of develop better habits, because you can tackle the same problems in different ways. And I think it's a really, really good way to learn the game. That's a lot of how I play the game. Like normally if I play a game and it's really hard and I don't do well, that's what makes me want to play that game again, because I like the challenge and I like the chaos of a rough start like this. So this was a really rough start, but we did end up kind of pulling it off. I feel pretty confident about this. Hattie is a bit on the clock. They have 30 points, but it's still only turn 81. So I think I solidly have another about 50 to 60 turns before they actually win. Kush is stronger, Greece is similar, Carthage is stronger, and Hattie is only stronger. So I think I'm also relatively safe and in a defensible position to protect myself from a war, too, right? I just got Legendary City, which is huge. That's helping my centralization be 8 science per turn. I have 5 laws, very close to having a 7 law power differential. So I just need to get my garrisons online, get myself up to citadels, and then I'll at the very least have an 8 strength unit to toss around the map, a highly mobile 8 strength unit to toss around the map, again for defense and things like that. So I've really kind of considered this a solid setup to potentially win the game. Not necessarily guaranteed, but I'm feeling pretty confident and pretty strong about this. So if you've been struggling with the game of the week and you watched this far, I hope you learned something. I know it was very chaotic and quick. Feel free to hop on the Discord and ask me questions either about this game or the game in general. Again, not really necessarily my best playthrough, but I think we got it done. When you have a very, very dense tribal pack like this, you probably want to make truce and peace with them more often than I did in this game. But if you are going to go crazy and go to war with them, then you have to get something like Phalanx as quickly as possible. This is turn 24 Phalanx. So literally, we lucked into Labor Force being the first grab for Tamilakam. It could have been a different technology. They don't always start with Labor Force, but since I knew that I was going to be dealing with tribes, I did Labor Force, and as quickly as I could pivot into Phalanx. And then from there, once you get something defensive, like a strong military defensive grab or offense, clearing unit, then you want to target a science spike. So your science spikes are things like land consolidation or maybe portcullis on the right map, or architecture is another decent one. Monasticism, hydraulics is a very strong popular play. A bit of ways away, but that works out. And ballistas are just crazy, especially in single player, but just in general. And let's take a look at some of my stats, because we now have, the last time I looked at workers produced, it was at 10, and now we're at 29. So that's one thing about having a builder on the throne that's really nice, is you can just balloon your worker production. I will not need to build another worker for the rest of the game. 20 is plenty, in my opinion, for most games, and we have more than that. Specialist is kind of not ideal. Military units, a little low on that, and techs are a little low. And improvements is also, I mean, we're getting there. We have 80 improvements. They could certainly be higher, but we've been harassed for most of the game. So now what I would do, just to kind of close out this stream, what I would do is I would probably spend the next 8 to 15 turns see how I like made this structure of just all these farms, and I'm even going here making a bunch of quarries. We now have 169 stone per turn. I would continue to do things like that for another 8 to 12, maybe 15 turns. Literally just take my workers everywhere they can and do econ improvements. So I also need more lumber mills, right? Because my lumber is really weak. Get more food and get myself to kind of a skyrocket economy of about at least 100 minimum of each resource, maybe a little less on wood because I can always chop, go on chopping sprees. In the meantime, I also have to defend myself from Carthage, and I also need to get things like my barracks and garrison stuff online for my unique unit, and also better training. And then we have a very, very good position here to swap into the landowner supremacy. And when we look at Vanchi here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rural specialists. So that's going to be another 6 training. That's going to jump up to about 24 training per turn, especially once I add in my barracks and stuff. So this is going to be a heavy training spot. And then all my cities are going to get the ability to rush out my unique unit because they're all developing. So at the very least, with my 4 laws, I can get strongholds. So I'm going to have a massive potential of generating my unique unit, which is really, really cool. So I think I will pick this game up again at some point. Save this game of the week, turn 81. Great. Yep. And maybe I'll do a part 2 live on stream, or if I don't do it live, maybe I'll try to finish up and record it anyway. But I've been streaming for a few hours, so I'm going to take a break. And I hope everybody's been enjoying expansion. I hope you've all been playing this weekend. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, or join the Discord and join the conversation. This is Scientific, and this has been the Old World Empires of the Indus.